Last time on A Curse of Strahd, Irina was kidnapped. Specifically, they were returned into a rat, stuffed into a bag of holding, and taken. This is very bad for a number of reasons, and you all headed out over to the werewolf den. Approaching over, you started sorting out your strategies. Sarisa went for infiltration, while the remainder of you went to go and attack from the front of the den. Attacking from the front led to a very long and deadly battle, which I will show by bringing you over to the den entrance. Inside of the ensuing chaos, 2 of the werewolves were killed. Additionally, Cabal was slain by a number of AoE attacks. Your mount, Atreus, your giant spider, similarly, who had you been training to gain independence, was fell inside of the resulting fight. Over to the north, the werewolf den seems to be under the effects of an incredibly large, very powerful anti-magic field. And that has made it difficult to pursue the werewolves as they have retreated back over into their den. However, you are not without something. You have managed to successfully subdue and capture Fang, the rogue werewolf, who currently lies on the ground unconscious. Meanwhile, inside of the den, Sarisa has entered in by using a combination of a cube of force with their medium mount, using the wanton doll, and their incredibly high sneak potential. They have been moving about as a shadow inside of the den, spying about on the werewolves. Irina has been found over here behind these pens of sorts that have very clear evidence of an arcane lock being casted onto them, and multiple lanterns on the wall that also appear to be perpetual flames, or from the... I don't remember what the spell was called. That makes the flames last forever. The den is very well lit. Many werewolves are there, so Risa is inside of the den at the moment.
I think Neil flame spell.
And so, we return over here at the very beginning, where Fang lies before you. Aurora, the summon of Viri, Atreus, and Viri. As you get ready to make your decisions, some people from earlier managed to miraculously... No, wait, it's Andraste too. Hold on. I'm trying to see if there was anybody else missing. No, wait, that's everybody accounted for, right? Yeah, because Jedio was... Yeah. What will you do?
Alright, I'm guessing we have this fellow here sufficiently bound, given we know most of his tips or tricks, right?
I believe
Yes.
you also took their gear and magic items.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What did they have?
Yeah, if you go repost it into the chat, it's been a while.
Yeah, we're gonna have to scroll up, or I guess.
I scrolled up before, I couldn't actually see it because a lot of stuff got added to the chat, so...
Right, Wiz has found it, I believe.
Yeah, like I'm just adding in the stuff that wasn't in that one text field. I believe that was everything.
A goggles of night, a clockwork amulet, a cloak of elven kind, a winged boots, a ring of protection, a +1 studded leather armor, and a +1 shield were on this werewolf's person. Technically, the shield had been knocked out of her hand earlier from a disarming strike by Ava.
Mhm.
You stand before an unconscious body.
Do we want to, like, wake him up and interrogate him, or?
We could certainly do that. I mean, you're the one who wants to keep him alive.
No, I don't want to keep him alive. I want to have some kind of leverage for this fucking wolf done.
I wonder if they care enough, but we could certainly give it a try.
It seems like the werewolves are a lot smarter than the vampires. Or at least, they have more free will. So I would assume that they care.
Well, make sure he's sufficiently bound. I'm gonna go collect as he goes to Cabal. And I think I'm actually out of mounts right now. No, I still have my wolves, but I'm not gonna bring them out.
Yeah. Before you lies Cabal. Their eyes are closed, and they are very much not moving. Most of their clothes have been incinerated by sheer light at this point.
Oh god. Does he have underwear on?
Cabal, you may decide.
Shrug emoji.
If he doesn't look presentable, Atreus will grab that cloak of elvenkind and basically wrap it around him.
Well, he definitely he was definitely wearing underwear when he started off. I don't know how heckin' busted he got when he got burned. So
Either way, if he doesn't look presentable, Atreus will just use that cloak of elvenkind and to make him more presentable, and carry him to the rest of the party.
Are you going to keep Cabal? I thought you can resurrect him a second time.
Yeah, but we don't
I
have
mean,
means right now.
That's a Team of Annihilation thing with a death curse. It's not.
Oh.
Okay.
We can still there's a revival curse, but you could still be revived.
We just
It's
don't
really
have
up to Cabal if he wants to be
go back to
revived or
Cabal.
not.
I would love to be revived.
So
if you wanna get to interrogating them, you got about 37 seconds for a stab and creep my own leverage.
Well, I
If y'all
don't have
gonna
any
do something
diamonds.
crazy, I'd ask that you let me do my thing first. But if you're gonna interrogate him, it's fine. Just don't do anything crazy.
I don't have any diamonds, otherwise I could like revive you right now, but
well, I'm fairly certain maybe after this we can go to that reserve of diamonds underneath the lake. We can worry about that later.
alright.
Cabal, unfortunately, we'll probably have to wait.
Fine.
Well, can we put him in a place somewhere safe?
Like a stable, perhaps.
Yes.
Well,
Store the fucking animals.
I don't think he can go into the stable portal.
He
Even
can't
if
go
I
into
wanted.
a bag of holding.
You stuff
Technically, it's
Cabal.
not. It's not an unwilling creature because he's dead.
He's now an
So he has
object.
no will. Yeah.
You stuff Cabal's corpse into a bag of holding.
All right. And I suggest we take a short rest to revive this guy and then go back in. Are you guys okay with that, or should we just screw the short rest going?
You guys don't look really well. I'd probably suggest that short rest.
I would also suggest one. What do you think, Andraste? Silence. Epic silence.
Epic silence. Short rest will give me some more health with which to stab Volibear, sure.
Alright. In that case, I think we should move a little bit farther away from, like, this exact area.
Agreed.
As you consider that, with this person bound and tied right in front of you, just in a mysterious pop. Boop.
Oh, who's that?
Who?
You see these things appear. Hideous creature. No, actually, they're people. You see someone who
Hideous
looks like
creatures.
this. Oh, it didn't show. There we go. There.
It's a Zir. I'm joking.
First
And-
one, now is here.
You see this.
Hello. Who are you people?
I could
Atreus
ask you
is
the same question.
not as greedful in enemy territory as he immediately draws his poleaxe and shield. He's like, "What? Who are these people? Are you with them?"
Well, they don't look like wolves to me, Atreus. Maybe we
Well,
should
neither did that
stop.
dragonborn, did it? Well, neither
Fair
did a
point.
dragonborn.
We're a little on edge. Are you friend or foe?
I mean, I'm not looking to get in any fights right now. Who are you?
That's a fair point actually. We're as strangers to you as you
Kind
are
of just
to
popped
us.
out of nowhere. So as far as I'm concerned, you guys have to. You're the ones that have to do more explaining.
I mean, I just run errands. The wolves in the den up there are they help me out with my little project, you could say, and in return I give them supplies, help them with healing spells, that kind of thing. So I mean, I'm not looking for any trouble, you know, like
I told you he's in
Okay,
league with the wolves.
whoa, in league, whoa. I mean, they might think that, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of just using them for their help in my project, so I wouldn't say I'm in league with them.
how about this? We go. We go to a safer place, and we talk about who you are and how you can help us, or how we can help you, perhaps.
As long as it avoids me getting stabbed in the process, sure, I'll do whatever.
I'm not one for stabbing. I prefer front-end combat, and like
Atreus is
very
still a
well
little bit
pointer
skeptical of
sword.
you.
I think Aurora at this point will feel like there'll be no stabbing done on this day, and
Yeah, you see Aurora over there is casually twirling their sword above Fang's body, like
Yeah.
like they could drop it at any moment if they were any less skilled at twirling the sword around.
Right?
Love
That
her. She's
explains
such
you.
a
What about
fucking
your friend there?
This character will, upon like there suddenly being like lots of unknowns, will fly onto this perch here and loudly squawk at you. Ah!
Well, I don't love birds, but I guess you can count too.
You're on thin ice, pals. I'm keeping an eye on you. But for
Next
now, I
character
suppose.
typing.
Because everyone has access to their character sheet.
Where are my manners? I am. And then he proceeds to say his name.
That's
but
not them. That was
That's not me. That was
Crystal.
me.
Why?
Right, there you go. That is his name. Or that is what he says as he proceeds to squawk, say I. There's a short chirp, says and then finishes by with a long screech. But I understand you mortals, humans, cannot quite say my name, so you may refer to me as Aya. And you look quite worse for wear. Might I offer you some healing? Perhaps starting with you? And he'll just sort of gently, but cautiously, flutter down next to Vera.
Alright. I'll take the healing. I'm more than capable of healing myself.
Cool. Then he will.
Would you like to describe how this healing works?
Yeah, sure. It's partially written into the description, but let me just ping that. Nice. There you go. So Aya proceeds to brush you with his wings.
Very
It creates a
soft.
small, gentle breeze, and it fills you with regenerated energy. And he does not say, stand and fight with me. That is not for this. But it is very soft.
Vera, you heal for 17.
Alright, I heal for 17.
Mark off some key. And when Andraste is back, he'll probably offer it to Andraste as well.
Does
much
Andraste
better.
respond?
Now that
to-
we're not on the wrong foot, I am Ilan. That's what people usually call me. Not that I have a lot of friends in the area around here, but I work with Aya over here, so I hope that takes a little of the edge off.
Well,
I have no edge.
as long as you're not on the side of the werewolves, as far as I could tell, you seem like a decent person. You didn't automatically attack us like they did.
I'll tell to the new people, pointing to Atreus, like, he is a bit of a righteous one. Let's head out of here and revive the stupid fucking bear.
You call him a bear.
I like how
Is
he's
he
a
really
bear
a bear? Is he actually a bear?
Whatever he is.
Oh, do you
Let's
have
revive
do you have
this guy.
people in need of revival?
A wolf.
I do know
he's-
how to revive people. I don't know if it's something that I don't want to interfere with what you have going on here.
You could take a stab at
Wait,
Cabal,
revive people?
perhaps.
Cabal, yeah.
I think the problem is there's not very much diamonds around here. Did you even have any?
Mark, see your messages.
Yeah, I mean I do have enough diamonds to cast Raise Dead. I mean I don't have that many. You know, I can only do it once, but
Well, if you are kind enough to actually do that, then I would certainly
Well.
appreciate it.
yeah, of course. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes, so I'll do whatever just to prove that I'm friendly. So
Wait,
leader.
isn't Race dead the other? Don't we just need the
I have resurrection too if you
the
want.
simplest one? What is the simplest one?
Revivify.
Revivify will only work within the first minute that they're dead.
Has it
It's
been more than
definitely
that?
been, it's been
Yeah.
way longer than a minute.
Much
it?
longer, yes.
Alright.
Much longer.
Is
And
Race
also-
dead the next one?
Yes.
If,
Yes.
if you want to keep your spell slots, you could get Aurora to revive. She has raised that as well.
Okay, I mean, fine with whatever it is. I'll go along with whatever.
All right, she'll say, "Hand me the diamond."
Yeah, sure. I'll give over the diamonds.
Your contribution to the heavens is appreciated. Raise now. Ah.
Ah, a bright light shines.
Yep. As he's trying to get his bearing, Atreus will help Cabal stand back up.
Give me a second, boys.
Why do I have this like code on top of my character sheets? Does anyone know?
Just refresh roll 20. It sometimes happens. I've never quite figured out why it happens either, but I just found refreshing always fixes it.
I
don't see anything. Did you level up Fury? Your sheet still says 12.
no, I was
Okay.
leveling up her now.
Okay.
Last.
I need to learn. I think I need to learn like a level 7 spell, or I need
I mean,
to.
you're a cleric,
know
so
it.
you already know all this level 7 spells.
Yeah, but because of the level up, I get one prepared. Oh my god!
Nice.
I rolled
Nice.
on both my characters.
You've taken every one of my hit dice for HP. You've taken them all.
For Atreus.
Cabal, you have something on the bottom of your sheet now.
Thank you.
Actually, I'll probably just place it with the other one.
Should probably not thank him. I don't assume it's good.
There we go.
Okay. I
Cabal,
like
you are back to consciousness after very very briefly seeing Robert Flay's face in your mind, or at least you believe so. But you lost it as soon as you were revived. You are raised, and you have -4 to a bunch of different things due to the effects of raised dead. For now.
How was I revived?
Aurora revived you with a diamond.
Ray's dead.
Raised it.
Okay.
Coming back from the dead is an ordeal. You suffer -4 penalty to your attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for now.
Atreus will look at Leon? Eon? Sorry, I can't.
Leon.
Oh, that's I and 2 L's, right?
Yeah, Elon.
Okay.
Cabal awakes with a start, with his skin searing from whatever holy light, considering he is, after all, descendant of a demon. He yells, "Ah, well done is too much! This is overdone!" And he looks around. Yes, we're. Did we get him? Is Robert Flay here?
No.
He
Oh,
was
you
actually.
just missed him a few seconds
Yeah.
ago.
I took to like address it and start like laughing.
This will not do. He cannot outrun us at every corner.
Oh lord.
And yet he has. Where is he going? When will we catch him? Will we ever? Find out next episode on
Bobby Flay's
Iron
Cooking
Chef.
Nightmares.
Iron Chef Barovia.
Iron Chef Barovia edition.
When you get the chance, can you add Divine Word to my sheet?
Divine Aura?
Yeah, Divine Word.
Oh, Divine Word, okay.
I'm not familiar with that one.
It on effects if the creature is HP 50 or fewer deafened, 40 or fewer deafened and blinded, 30 or fewer blinded, deafened and stunned, and 20 or fewer it's killed instantly.
Sounds rude.
There
Yeah,
we go.
and
You added it.
you can also spend like a celestial elemental or a fae or a fiend into like their plane of origin. Although I don't assume that part works here.
Are you placing this all on Cabal?
Mm-hmm.
Cabal.
This is straight 2 so far.
You've been healed up by, what is that, 17, 23, 32 HP.
I allow it.
Let's take a short rest though. If you guys want to do a hit die, you can, I guess.
Alright. If you all are doing that, then we can go head back into the werewolf den momentarily to see what's going on there, as you and your temporary friends, head southward for a bit. Or how many minutes away do you want to go? Like 10 minutes?
Probably like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Good distance.
As you go a decent amount of distance, all of those direwolves that had been severely injured from before by being shot at Ava are still there, and they are simply watching your movements as you sit and short rest. If there's no response to that, then
I'm gonna
back into
go
werewolf
sorry.
then.
and make some food.
If we're short resting, I will probably go and heal the rest of the, use with some of his remaining key. So, let me just click some things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. He'll use 10 key to heal y'all for that. Gonna.
Hey Aqua, how does short resting work with the mounts inside the stable portal?
They put short rest inside the portal.
Okay. So how do I roll the hit dice on those?
All beasts, I think, have D8 hit dice.
Okay. I don't know how many D8s do they get though.
Equal to their CR.
Okay.
Also, if you spend any hit
die?
dice to heal, you're allowed to spend an extra 1d8 to heal. Also, that's if you take a bite out of the werewolf sashimi.
Oh God.
Had a werewolf.
169 healing. Nice.
Yeah, so feel free to take from that pool of 169 healing for yourselves.
Probably I'll leave the healing for the rest of them. I'm just gonna go ahead and start rolling the hit dice for the mount for my
That
mount.
should put me back
Right.
to full.
Before I can tell you about that story, though, I have to tell you about this story. Back over into Werewolf Den, Sarisa. You heard quite a number of things earlier over here. While you were listening in on Kirill over there talking over to Janice, you heard them talking about how they believe that this area is unassailable by Strahd, and that with their little devil in their possession, and with this hostage here, they are now preparing up some defenses against what they believe may be people storming into their den.
Okay. So I would like to one of these rocks that are right next to Irina.
You are still inside that cube of force, right?
Yeah, I just blink.
Blinking as in like, because the rock, you can't grab the rock in the ethereal plane. It doesn't move. You just face right through it.
I blink back. Right here, like on with the rock inside the cube of force.
I guess I'm just trying to figure out how the rock gets into the cube of force to begin with. Because you would have to blink outside of it in order to grab it.
I don't need to blink outside. I mean, I blink into the ethereal plane, and then I just blink 10 feet over.
I'm trying to figure out how that like works specifically in terms of how you reach it while the cube of force is there.
No, the cube of force is now around the rock. Because when I come back to the ethereal plane, I can move 10 feet.
Okay, so you're not inside the cube of force anymore then?
Yeah, I am inside the cube of force.
I'm trying to reconcile how that. Like, I think you're gonna have to do a little bit more step by step on how that works.
Okay, I blink into the ethereal plane. Blink lets me travel. When I come back, Blink lets me travel 10 feet from where I was. Like, not travel, I just blink back to a spot that's 10 feet from where I was. And so I'll blink such that the rock is now inside the cube of force.
Okay, I think I see what you're saying. Okay. So, it is now inside of the cube of force there.
Yeah, I'll grab that rock and then blink away.
So you're
And-
moving this rock that has daylight on it.
No. Just like there's like, you see, like, I don't know, in the map there's like some stuff in the corner, just like one of those rocks.
Just a random rock. Alright?
Yeah.
You've acquired a random rock.
And then you said there was a werewolf that was carrying Eva's stuff, correct?
Yes, they had been, a while ago they had already entered over in this direction.
Yeah, wait, I said I wanted to do something at that time.
Okay, well then this would have happened before, because they, like, pretty quickly went after that. As soon as
Yeah,
they got
okay.
Ava unconscious, they went for it.
Okay, so I would have, then in this case all these events would have occurred at that time, right before, so can I grab that rock before I get to the wolf? I think Xenia
Yep.
has enough movement speed for that. I also cast a greater invisibility on myself.
Alright. Still hiding inside of your cube and moving in that direction. This werewolf is heading over. In fact, they seem to talk over with this individual. Not currently, if they are a werewolf, they're not currently inside of any such form.
Would I be able to listen in on that, or no?
They are speaking inside of werewolf grunts and gesticulations.
Is that a comprehend language valid thing?
You would have to cast it. Are you going to cast it with a spell slot?
Oh yeah, actually, no, I need my spell.
Then afterward, this person takes all of the stuff and begins moving. Note that this tunnel is actually a bit on the smaller side, so you're going to have to, like, really squeeze up against the ceiling there so that your cube of force doesn't bump into them.
Oh, wait, I stick out my leg and trip them. Or my foot, my tail.
From the cube?
Yeah, so I do the same thing. I blink into their space next to the tunnel.
So you're placing them inside of the cube of force, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm just kind of moving with them and I stick out. As soon as they're like out of sight of that werewolf, I'm gonna trip them.
Okay, so they're now inside the cube of force. Go ahead and make the athletics check as you attempt to shove them, or the equivalent of shoving them.
It's an athletics check. Okay, I will have Xenia do it then.
Okay, Xenia attempts to shove this person.
Although, let's see. I'm trying to figure out my chances. Actually, okay, it's fine. Cereza will do it since I do it with advantage. Let me turn on all my shit. Athletics.
Yep, athletics. In order to shove.
Athletics.
Athletics. You have concentration on you being a shadow, right? Or did you lose your concentration on the shadow?
I have greater invisibility.
That also takes concentration. If you have it, then the guidance won't activate because it takes concentration to guidance.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Right, in that case, they go for the attempted repel over on the athletics, and they fail, falling to the ground prone there, inside of the cube.
The stuff that they're holding just go flying.
They're holding on to some of it. Like 1 or 2 pieces go flying, probably specifically. Let's see, Ava, what did you have?
I had quite a lot. Let me get the list. I have a
Okay.
list for one.
Some of these will fall, but not all of them, as they were still holding on to them.
Some of you may die, but that is a risk I am willing to take.
Here is the list. I'll put it in the old Discord.
That's a list.
Let's see what we have inside this list. Some of the easier things that aren't easy to hold on to fall. The Fetter Amulets, the Clockwork Amulet, the Actually, would they be carrying all of this in their hands? It's a lot of stuff to carry in their hands. It would make more sense that this is all inside of a
Did
bag.
say they grabbed everything and just
Yeah.
holding it in their hands. I made my plan based off of you saying that. So
We can say that they have.
okay, well you can have
bag of
everything in the
holding in
bag
their
of
hand.
holding as long as the bag of
Yeah.
holding gets dropped. I'm okay with that.
I'm trying to think about what would make the most sense here.
For them to,
They would have wrapped a
them-
large number of it inside a Cocoa Protection. That's what they would have done. Hence, some of the things fall out of the Cocoa Protection. The Clockwork Amulet falls out, the Fetter tokens fall out, and the Bracers of Archery fall out. As the rest of it is still just kind of bundled inside of it and just kind of sitting on the floor.
Okay, while she's distracted. Wait, where's the bag of holding? The bag of holding.
It's just bundled up inside of the Cocoa Protection.
So I'm assuming the Cocoa Protection is kind of like unwrapped at this point. Yeah.
Not fully unwrapped. It's like they kind of use that
Somewhat,
as
like-
a pseudo bag of sorts.
Like kind of. So it's just like it's on the floor. Everything is on the floor, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Also, at this point, you get to roll for initiative against them, as now that you're contesting something with them, they are ready and doing stuff against you.
okay.
They are ready and immediately leaping over into doing things.
Would I have known that initiative would have started beforehand?
I mean, whenever you contest something with somebody else,
Okay.
initiative rolls, right? It's not like you always get to act before them.
I wasn't aware that you would start initiative. If I did this, can I do something else first before I trip her?
Nope.
Okay. Wait, I have to roll this. Wait, why did she get to roll 3 times?
Uh-oh.
They didn't get rolled 3 times. There's only one initiative roll in there. The other one was an accident.
Oh, that was the athletic.
Which things is that 1d4 and the 1d8?
So her buff? Oh, that even on there. So I get 6 to initiative, and then I have a +4 from. Let me put, oh, or not plus D8. Yeah.
Okay, so they had a gift of alacrity on. Alright, so yes, you they're fairly quick, but you are quicker as your gift of alacrity has provided you just enough speed to act before them.
Okay, so
You have your action and bonus action now. And
is your helm in the bag of holding?
The
It should
helm would have been on me. I don't know what they did with it.
Wait, do you?
They
do you wear it during
definitely took it
combat,
out.
though?
Yes, it's a
Tiara, actually.
it's a diadem. Thank you.
Oh,
Are you sure you don't want it to be in the bag of holding?
I mean, I'm not gonna check. She does wear it like, or thematically, I've had it where she's just worn it because she's always like, if she's wanted to use it, she's always had it on like on her head just in case.
Okay. Then I will just take the hello teleportation then.
You have used your item interaction. You have now the helm of teleportation in your hands.
And I will blink out.
Roll at 50% chance. Your blink isn't guaranteed.
50% chance I do not blink out.
You do not blink out.
Okay, that's okay. I'll just stand there and wait for her to pick up her shit.
All right. Do you have the what is it called? Your mount with you, invisible, or is it just you?
Xenia is also invisible, but they're standing further away, such that they shouldn't interfere with anything that she's doing if she's picking up her stuff.
Okay, there's not enough space inside of here to move anywhere else except for directly next to them as such. Let me go and show where the keep of forces.
Pull up.
There we go.
So,
You
wait,
cannot
no,
move any further back as
not
you
that,
would
no,
have
no,
to.
not that. This one. Yeah. How do I adjust this?
I can remove the one that's on you.
Yeah, can you remove that one that's on me?
You have to stay within the boundaries of the keep of force unless you have a way to get out.
I was just making it so I could see this square.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So 15. Okay, yeah. So how do I remove the aura? Oh, she said it. Wait, that isn't.
It is back with a vengeance.
What the heck? Wait, where'd the aura go?
There. Every now and then you have to copy and paste these things so they act weird. I don't like that color. That's a piss yellow.
Yeah, ugly as heck.
Fucking
Yeah,
shit
let me-
about yellow.
We could do better than piss yellow.
Wow. Alright.
what has
Excellent.
Priscilla ever done to you, honestly?
That
How
feels
is
like-
that not more piss yellow? Hello? Am I? Are we drunk?
We went from energy drink piss yellow to like coffee piss yellow.
That's like a dehydrated piss yellow.
So you have the cube of force just like sitting right there, or is it on your person? Wait, I think you even isn't it? It's centered on the cube of force itself, right?
No, it's. I mean, okay. If this is like really difficult, I can just misty step out. Is that because like you said the tunnel? Is this tunnel actually as wide as it looks?
Yeah. So there's no space to the north, to the like up above or below it.
Wait, there's no space up above. Wait, how?
No. What I mean is like to the north, you're on the map's orientation. This blocks the entire cavern except there's just a little bit of room above it.
Okay, I'm just gonna misty step out then if that's.
All right, you misty step out, and so the cube of force is just sitting right there inside of it.
Nope, Cube of Force comes with me.
Where'd it go?
Oh, I mean, I just removed it. I just moved. I didn't think it was you needed it anymore since I'm done.
It might be relevant. Go ahead and place it back.
Okay.
And we will go back to not pitch yellow, but soothing orange. It's more of a like, I'm not sure what kind of orange it is, but it's a different kind of orange.
Yellow.
Still looks like piss.
Eyes emoji.
All right, go ahead and place yourself exactly where it is that you would like to be.
Am I? Wait. How high is the ceiling?
It's probably about 20 feet high. Just enough so that way it's possible to be able to, like, you're able to, like, just squeezing up there without interfering with anything down.
So, like, if I just, if we were hovering, say we were hovering close to the ceiling, would the Cube of Force touch her at all? if she's standing
No.
up normally?
No.
Okay, yeah, we'll just do that then, and Xenia can activate her eagle whistle. I'm just gonna fly above her head.
Fly. So you said that you had the greater invisibility on, right, when this happened?
Mhm.
Let me go ahead and do something.
Rude.
What was that?
Wait, I don't get a roll a stealth check.
I mean, they're not like trying to perceive you. They with all the belongings that they had right there, and they fall down. They go, "Don't worry, I'm okay," and they pick it up. They begin using their movement to just move further in. Actually, I think this is as far as they get with that. They're still just carrying the rest of this stuff. They just picked it all up.
Okay.
Now
That's
what?
all they do.
And she coming back?
Is that so? Are you ending initiative essentially, and then just like
I
waiting
think
until they come back?
initiative, and just kind of wait for her to come back.
Okay. You wait to see if anything occurs. A few minutes go by, and then finally they do in fact come back out with none of the magical implements on them.
Am I able to see into the chamber? Like, how close can I get again before that ghost thing pops up?
Well, we have an actual map now.
Wow.
Alright, I will note that this is an imperfect map, but does give a fairly decent idea of what this looks like. You are at the bottom left, entering in from over there. Over inside of here, what appears to be do you have nature proficiency?
Yeah, I do.
Wow. Finally, for the first time.
Finally.
You can tell what appears to be moonlight seems to be kind of magically falling down from the ceiling around here, and below the cavern seems to be stagnant water.
Alright.
You can put yourself at the bottom left.
I do not want to get close to the point where the werewolf ghost sees me, so where should I be?
Just at the bottom left. I mean, it's not like it's going. You know approximately where it was last time, so you can see it, and you'll get to finally see what it looked like more appropriately now. Last time you were here inside of the heart of the werewolf den, something emerged up from this pile of belongings that the werewolves have. And as you get to right about here is when you begin to see it emerging its head out from the ground. And it appears as thus.
That does not look like a wolf. That looks really cool.
This is about as much as you see before I imagine you start turning around. It's not like full, it's like very slowly rising from the ground.
Yeah. I back off.
In the time that you were gone, it seems that they have returned back to the entrance of the tunnel.
Okay. Is this werewolf still there?
This one is returned back to a little bit further away.
Okay. Okay, so now that I am alone, I will enter the archive.
Alright, you go ahead into your archive from your Chamber of Secrets, and you start looking around for the, what's it called?
Index.
Thingamajig. The, index.
Okay, I will not write a question this time, but instead I will offer something that I wrote up previously about the Death House and how it evolves, and give it to the archive as knowledge.
You present this piece of knowledge. Are you just placing it on the top of the index, or how exactly are you presenting it?
I don't actually know how to give information to the archive since it never specifies. I'm
Yep,
assuming
so go ahead
Sarita knows how to do it.
I mean, they can make a pretty educated guess. There's really only one thing inside of this folio of the archive.
I would most likely just I could write on the index, or I could probably put a piece of paper on there if the index like would accept it that way.
Alright. You tentatively place it onto the index of there itself. Mark, since you aren't aware of what this is, their Warlock Patron is the archive, and they can enter into the archive in order to ask a question, essentially. It's a vast library is what it looks like inside. And the middle of this vast library is this big book called the Index, of which now a piece of paper has been laying around, and the index closes onto the paper. And as it does, it opens back up. The paper is now gone.
Alright. Next, I proceed to cast Tiny Hut in the area.
Okay, you cast Tiny Hut inside of the index, or the archive rather.
Inside the archive. Okay, and I will take a short rest inside the Tiny Hut.
About 20 minutes into your short rest, you see many eyes of a hideous beast-like creature from the shadows, and it clearly sees you. One of its eyes takes a look over at the index, and then it just retreats back into the library.
Do I know what that is?
You have a pretty educated guess. That's the.
Is it the silent one?
Mm-hmm.
Not making noise. Shh. Okay. So let me pull up something real quick.
And then shortly after you do this next thing, we'll return back to the other group. No snoring in the library, please.
Okay, so I'm going to refresh the spells in the Ring of Spell Storing and put invisibility and dispel magic in it. And I'm going to cast 3 glyphs of warding. One will be greater invisibility, one will be fly, and the other will be haste. Can I do that?
Alright, so you have those prepared inside of the archive there?
Yeah. And then also... So, Kirill talked about someone named Asiana before. How would I know, like, how hard this information would be to find if I just wrote who is Asiana in the index? Does it seem like something that would be relatively easy? Or...
It's hard to tell.
Okay. Alright, I can do that later then.
Alright.
So I will reactivate Blink, and I'll activate... Actually, I'm gonna do Comprehend Languages as a glyph of warning too. So I'm gonna activate all of those glyphs of warning and cast Blink, and come back to and leave the archive.
Alright, that will happen during next time. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
With Cube of Force 5 on.
A bit further out, inside of a tundra-like area, about 10 minutes away from the werewolf den, you all can sit yourself down.
All
you
of
are
this
taking your short
happens
rest.
before their short rest finishes, though.
Wait, so you were attempting to take a short rest inside of the archive, and having time pass instantaneously inside of that as a way?
Yeah, that's how it works. I mean, like I can spend as long as I want in the archive. It's just that time doesn't pass when I'm in there. So when I come back, it's like the exact same moment as when I left it.
That's some weird hyperbolic time chamber stuff going on down there.
Yep. Wait. Alright, so you place some glyphs of warding down into the library at that point then. And as you attempt to have these set down over to here, the various ominous eyes inside of it are looking over at the glyphs very directly as they have been placed onto the library itself.
I'm not placing it onto the library itself. Okay, if you want me to specify, I will cast it on my own mundane items. I'm not like dirtying the library or anything. I'm keeping it
Alright, the library is not dirty, and you have them all there then.
Okay. So can I do all that I stated before and come back to the werewolf den?
Alright, but the others will have at least some time to do something here during the short rest later on in the future.
Well, it's just that what I do now is going to impact what they do. So.
All right, then we'll go ahead and finish that up then. Back over to the werewolf then.
Is it loading? Oh, sorry. I was just zoomed in on darkness.
Darkness.
Darkness. Okay, so we're gonna fly over to here. We are going to blink into this werewolf and Ava's face.
Let me go ahead and place the cube of force around you.
Let's see, what order do I need to do this in? I'm gonna uncork a health pot so that it doesn't make noise when I uncork it next to this wolf. And I'm going to cast minor illusion such that it copies Ava's current position exactly. And make
Right,
it fill up. Make that image like fill up that entire 5-foot space.
There is now an unconscious-looking Ava there.
Okay. So. So you said, okay, so if I leave, minor illusion disappears, correct?
If a minor illusion is inside of an anti-magic field, you do believe it would disappear.
So, okay. So I'm gonna kind of grapple Ava and put a hand over her. Okay, do I have to administer the health potion through her mouth?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna grapple her, make sure like she doesn't move outside this little 5-foot space. And then pour the healing pot into her mouth, and then immediately clamp my hand over her mouth so she doesn't make any sound.
Ava, you are back awake.
So to reiterate, Ava wakes up with a hand on her mouth being grappled.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Given the state of
Wait,
what is
it's
happening,
not. I'm not like holding you super tightly. It's just kind of like very gently, but there is something over your mouth.
it's fine.
You're invisible too, right?
Yeah, I'm invisible, so.
Either way, like Ava would probably still like reach her hands until like she found something.
Okay,
then,
I'm
like-
gonna. If she wants to find something, I will put this message that I wrote on the piece of cloth into her hand. It's a message written in Elvish, and it says, "Teleport across the den to Irina. Use this." And you see a that rock that I picked up next to Irina's cage in your hand.
Okay.
You also kind of feel scales around your body, and you probably have a pretty good idea who this is, who's giving you the message.
You take
That's
1
fine.
poison
I think-
damage.
Oh yeah, yeah. Take 1 poison damage. Wait, actually, roll a
I am
DC 10
on-
Constitution saving throw.
Can I have my health first before I potentially take this?
Oh
damage?
yeah. Oh, what is the
It's
roll?
2d4, right? 2d4 plus.
Yeah, sure. You can roll it. Or do you want me to roll it?
Oh, I'll roll it. Is it 2d4 plus?
I think it's 2d4 plus 4. But hang on. Healing potion. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay, so 6 HP. Got it. Okay, so she's on bit. And then roll a con save. Oh, I'm good at those.
Okay. I'm gonna. If you do attempt to teleport, I'm gonna kind of grab your hand for 1 second. I don't know if we're on initiative, but I'm gonna hold you for 6 seconds, such that I will get another action once you're done teleporting.
That's alright.
Xenia will also ready a reaction to cast invisibility right after you finish the teleport command.
Okay, cool. Sure. So as Ava wakes up, you know, you probably feel like one of her hands like immediately like try and grab onto something, and you would feel extreme sharp claws there, but she does not stab into you.
You do not believe teleporting into an anti-magic field would work.
I've been teleporting this whole time.
By like blink?
Yeah.
I've been being generous in that I allowed the cube of force to materialize before the rest of you, which would block off the anti-magic field and then it would appear.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they should remain consistent since I've been using it.
Yeah, it is consistent. Being able to blink within like that short distance into the ethereal plane with your cube of force works. Teleportation has to specify the point first.
Okay, that's fine. I will. If I knew about this then I would have written a different message to Ava, and I'm gonna put her in the bag of holding.
Alright, go ahead and make your stealth check at disadvantage to do that. This werewolf is turned around right now, but you are still literally right next to them.
Okay. So, well, since I can't spell, so it's just at normal. Stealth.
Stealthy. Ava, you feel yourself being warmed up into a bag of holding. Slurp. Slurp.
Ava
Slurp.
does not approve of this, but will allow it.
You are
Also,
slurped up.
You do have invisibility cast on you in the meantime, Ava.
Okay.
Alright, we will blink back out. And we're gonna make our way over to Irina.
Are your familiars in the bag of holding?
They are not at the. Well, I guess. No, they're not.
Okay.
How come I can't? Moving, we're moving.
You're moving and you're grooving and you're moving and you're grooving. The werewolves are like all around the place, just kind of doing various little tasks, while up in the front they're still waiting there. But you are starting to see at this point actually you start beginning to see that some of the werewolves are actually congregating up north, or up south. I mean,
Okay. Let's.
not all of them, but most of them. Like they are going north or southward for something.
Let's make this quick. I cast Dispel Magic onto this arcane lock.
You wouldn't be able to put the cube of force inside of the lock
So
itself.
I
if you
actually
keep
did
on
the
it.
math, then I actually would, because I would have. Let's see. So cube of force is. That cage is 7 feet, and if.
Oh
I
wait, like,
needed it-
do you mean you're like doing it like this?
Yes.
Okay, that much I understand. I thought that it was
Yeah, so I can't. How do I make it so that it doesn't snap when I move my token?
hold alt.
Hold Alt.
Oh, Alt.
Mm.
Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Do note one other thing. This little pebble of daylight here, as you move the cube of force over into this location. Well, I guess light. We've been generous in allowing light to pass through a cube of force because otherwise light technically can't go through, huh?
Same for sound.
Mm.
So, can I cast Dispel Magic?
Yeah, I'm going to allow. We're just going to say that light goes through a cube of force because otherwise it gets into real weird territory of like what constitutes nothingness. And are you just walking around in a cube of darkness the whole time? And does that mean a cube of force is technically not invisible anymore because it's just a black box and no light going in or out of it? These are questions we aren't going to ask about. No, light can go through a cube of force if this is acceptable.
Alright. So, we are going to. So, does the lock open?
The lock does, and you see Irina like look up. Their whole body is tattered with scars, marks, burns, and various other injuries that are not healing in any way. What?
Okay.
What? What?
Drag her into the bag of holding also.
What is going on?
Come on, let's go!
They recognize your voice. Cereza.
Go!
They enter into your bag of holding.
Alright. I get out of here. Oh, no, one more thing. I do leave a message behind for the werewolves, as well as a sending stone. Let me find the message. I have to make an edit to it real quick. Sorry, 1 second. hate that Grammarly is covering part of my chat box.
Wow, Grammarly? More like Lammerly.
Okay, and I leave a sending stone.
Adam.
I'll put him in the cage. And I yeet the heck out of here.
You're heading out, and on the way you do see, but cannot hear through your cube of force, that Kirill seems to be talking to these wares over here who have congregated around inside of the Last Cavern. But you're out of here.
Out of here.
You're moving and you're grooving and you're moving and you're grooving.
That's when it happens.
That's when it happens.
That's
Strahd von Lazarevich, Blair.
blah, blah, blah.
You all out here in the middle of taking your short rest at the time this happens.
I'm still invisible, right? So I literally just appear right in front of the party. Everyone's invisible. Wait, actually, I'll probably see the two new characters, and I might spend some time circling around and see what the heck's happening first. Cube of Force is off at this point, so I can hear.
Alright, so all of you, what are y'all talking about here during your short rest? As also, how many hours was Fang unconscious? I guess I can just keep them unconscious as long as they want, though.
I mean, a
Yeah.
short
Theoretically.
rest hasn't completed, so it hasn't even been 1 hour yet.
That's true. Fang is still unconscious.
During the short rest, I don't know if this would happen before Osirisa gets back, but he would pull out what appears to be a little sparkling gem, and he will look through it at everybody and just around the area.
I assume that we've been telling them what's been going on.
Yeah. Atreus will trust Ilion enough after, him gracefully providing the diamond to revive Cabal.
Through that. I also trust Elion. And the bird because they healed me. I forgot your name, sorry.
Atreus is still skeptical of the other bird, but they came together, so I guess they're kind of a package deal. So he's okay. He's okay with them through proximity from Ilion.
Before I forget this, by the way, as Leo from earlier, having merged with her spirit and watching over protectively over all of you, did not leave behind any of their items save for one. The spirited thorn was left behind and is now in your items in your inventory.
Neat.
What?
Well, what's this box here, Andraste?
Andraste's pacing in this squarish kind of shape, and she's just kind of leaking everywhere, leaving snow, bloody snow everywhere. She's walking, pacing through the circle. Or square, whatever.
Normal.
It only partially creeps everyone out, I think. Just a little bit.
Inside of the bag also, by the way, Ava, Irina is in there and you see their wounds starting to regenerate. What? Do you know? What exactly? Ava, I'm so glad! What happened?
Ava looks really beaten up. She'll just recap the events to Irina quite quickly.
In the middle of your speech, they just give you a hug.
Aww.
I'll take it.
Aw, Irina.
While I'm invisible, can I cast Prestidigitation and clean up the blood trails?
Uh-oh, I think my lights are gonna go out.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah,
Why?
Cabal, you're alive, and you're here also, remember?
Oops.
This is getting out of hand. Now there's two.
Oh
of them.
man,
No.
this is getting really dangerous, boys.
Now there's two of them.
What's
my,
ill? Oh, sorry.
sorry,
Continue.
because my lights are going crazy.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, man.
Are you in the middle of a storm?
I am not.
Oh no, that's even more concerning.
Yeah, it is.
Lights are possessed.
Well, hopefully you don't die by vengeful spirit.
Gosh, this whole week has been dumb because my internet has been dying. Died yesterday and the day before.
I guess we find out if something ends up happening to you. We know what happened to you.
Andras, do you notice the blood
This-
being cleaned up? Are you
I
too busy
loudly
pacing?
declares, or loudly says, is a snake part of your party? As he
Uh,
is
Hey, that's rude.
looking-
Wait, are you using divination magic?
I am using a gem of seeing. I have true sight.
Oh,
Also, if any
Yes.
of you are illusions, please let me know. As I would say.
you see through illusions?
I think a true sight does, yeah.
Yeah, True Sight sees through illusions.
If
And
any of you are
Actually, when
hiding.
Teresa was passing by Atreus a while ago, Atreus did see her too. He just didn't remark about anything.
Passing
Well,
by.
he'd be quite
Uh,
concerned at a random snake appearing that he doesn't know, so.
well,
I was actually gonna come down, just lie down right next to you guys, and just interrupt the conversation. So
assuming that he's said that like Kavir is gonna say, I'm assuming Cerisa's here somewhere invisible.
boo.
Yep.
God damn it. She was expecting it but still got startled.
So, how goes your little short rest? She kind of makes her way over to Fang and checks on him.
I'm guessing you got Irina?
And Ava as well. Would you have expected anything less? And
I
she
don't
opens
know.
her bag of holding, and both of them come, I don't know, flying out, crawling out. She yeets them both out of the bag of holding.
Right. They go ahead and place them there.
Upon seeing more of his soldiers, Cabal offers them little bits and pieces of sashimi to them.
Wow, sashimi. It's good.
As Irina gets out, everybody, I'm so glad to see all of you again. Before anything else, could you? They motion to Ava, who looks extremely wounded.
Yeah,
I got her.
I'll go heal Ava.
You look worse for wear. Glad to see you're back, at least.
Worse for wear.
Did anyone take any of the remaining 57 hit points, by the way?
No.
Cool. I will probably go give it to Ava.
Here.
He's healing himself. that's fine.
Ignore the necrotic radiant damage. Sorry, that's it.
So, can I butt in just numbers?
Yes, you may.
I would like to watch Ava and Ayer talking to each other, please. Go ahead.
16 plus 12. Oh shit. Why does the chat scroll down? 16 plus 9. 16
Why did it scroll down?
plus 26 plus 11. Boop. 9!
Okay.
Do we need that much? If we don't need that
Yes.
much, I'll just not cast one.
You definitely do. Look at Ava's HP.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait,
so
okay.
90.
I'm zoomed out very, very
plus-
far away. Oh shit, you have 162. Alright, yeah.
God damn it. Roll.
Yeah, you see this fettered person who had never seen before Ava place their wings on you and heal you up some more.
Ava is quite. She's like quite defensive looking as this is happening, but as it appears that like the wings are quite soft and it almost reminds Ava of how her second wind works or her tailwind of the forest, and she approves and gives thanks. This other mysterious bird character.
Cereza will gesture towards these two weird looking bird characters and ask, well, what are those?
I ask what are those about people,
What are
Cereza?
those?
Have some manners. They're friends.
And so
Aya will
quickly?
take off his mask. He'll take off his mask. And
Yeah,
if you
well, we
feel like
figured you
saying
guys
what-
were dead, so we got some new people.
Wow.
Obviously, that's a joke. But she would make that joke.
Cereza will remember that for the future whenever Viri goes missing / gets kidnapped. She's dead. No point saving her.
What is
Fury
your
will
outfit?
give Cerisa like a little heart. Like it's a joke, you know.
She rolls her eyes and walks over to Andras.
Okay, let's leave if everyone's here. I don't think we should fight the werewolves unless you guys want to, but
We came
No,
to
we're
deal
not.
with the werewolves, and
We
yet
are-
here we
we're
are.
not fighting them. Don't worry,
Well-
I've put some plans in place. I'm sure they'll be contacting us shortly.
well, we need to figure out how to help Arena next time if we do fight. And also, a lot of us have expended our resources, so a long rest might be advised.
Also, I think our friend here, Ava, has absolutely nothing on her. As no weapons of any kind.
Could we teleport back to Valaki for a moment? Before we venture.
What are we doing with this filler?
Keeping him for now. Please
We'll
don't
keep
kill him.
yeah.
Does Valaki have a prison?
Let's
I'm
just,
sure it
we
can-
can just keep him with us. I don't know.
You stuff him in a bag of
Um,
holding?
Stuff him in.
Viria's gonna go up to the two new people and give you each like a silver dagger. Just for now.
Okay.
I'm
what is
I
it?
will
assuming-
reject that.
I'm
A silver
assuming,
weapon of a silver weapon.
Yeah, I'm assuming you don't have any silver on you, and in which case you will need it.
Okay, no, I can't say I've ever needed silver before, so.
Well, there
The
you go.
werewolves here. The werewolves here are tenacious. You hear Irina talking over to you, and all of you. I'm sorry. I didn't know how quick they would be able to do that and take me that way.
This was their plan the whole time. We couldn't have done anything. But, Irina, did you hear anything while you were in it?
Yes, they were talking to me about various things, but here is not the spot to discuss anything like that, and I'm not sure where would be, if you understand what I mean. You see that they pull out a crossbow and shoot at a random rabbit that happened to be passing by?
Gathering up the rabbit for food.
I have an idea, but we would have to take a long rest so I can prepare a spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a long rest too.
Well then, we probably should head back to Valaki as... you two, I believe I've not met your acquaintance before. What are...
What are those?
Yes. You
What are
just need to
those?
walk away without saying anything else besides that.
I will introduce them. This is Elion, and that's Ayer. You guys can
well-
talk for yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I guess over the course of whatever long rest we did get, I can tell you a bit about myself. Like I said, I was tentatively working with the werewolves, but I was more just trying to get information from them. I'm here in Barovia to... Right now I'm trying to find... I heard rumors about a very rare reagent for potions. I'm an alchemist, you see, and I understand what people say about this place, but I'm pretty sure that this reagent could help us, or at least help me. I'm not sure what exactly it does yet, overcome it, so that's why I'm here. But I will say I do have some exquisite potions and potentially some poisons that may be of use to you all.
Well, I like the cut of your jib there, Alien.
And Viri is very friendly with everybody, so she's automatically like already friends with both of you. Or at least she thinks so.
Well then, we best get going, I believe. I would hate if they retaliated against us out here.
They're probably
we-
gonna.
We can't teleport to Valaki because there's too many of us, but we can walk very
Mentioning, like,
fast.
leaving or like going to leave, I will mention I shall not be joining. I have business with these wares you speak of. Like my companion Ilian, I'm not in league with them, but we do have trade, and I have business with them, so I will not be joining you.
Wait, who said that?
That's
That was
Aya.
Ire.
And
Oh,
he's put his mask back on at this point, and he's quite cold.
I thought it was Ava. I'm like, Ava's leaving the party?
Ava's siding with the werewolves. GG. Like, what?
GG. I have business. Pulls out the guns.
Yeah, I think personally my business is concluded with the werewolves, I would say. So, I mean, I'm okay following you guys around. I don't know, maybe something along the lines you could help me find what I'm looking for too.
We're happy to have you. Also, you remind me of an old friend. I'm talking about Avalon, not you, Mark, but
I know, it just sounded.
she wore a mask and she's dead.
Wow. Dark.
Rip.
Damn.
Anyway,
Right.
If that is all, then I bid you farewell until our paths cross again. So was it Ilion or was it Lil? I can't remember.
Ilion.
Ilion. So
Mark, you couldn't have made it more confusing.
so
Oh,
I will spread his wings and say, until we meet again, Ilion, may our paths cross again.
as
And
your
he'll
wings
begin to
also
fly
get
away.
as your wings get ready to pop off too, Aurora here goes, my business here is concluded as well. It's unfortunate we are unable to slay all of the evildoers, but this is an acceptable result as well as your companions have been retrieved. My duty here has been fulfilled.
Aurora, wait. Do you want to tell me more information about the missing angel before you leave?
And the angel that descended down into Barovia did so many, many, many years ago and has not been sighted since. This is but a figment of my own mortal body, and so I am able to manage to escape in this way, though this is only a fraction of my own true power. And as a result...
By any chance, do you have a name for that angel? You keep referring to him as the angel, but if it had a name, maybe they might be easier for us to find.
Let me go ahead and actually see what that is. That's actually a great question. The
I will
name
say
of this
that in
angel
the
is...
churches.
You're not worthy to know the name. She would say that though.
Aw, dang, and I thought Atreus was already pretty cool with them.
No.
No, not that cool with them. Unfortunate. Tragic.
I
Tragic, really.
I should have named her Kale. She is very Nazi.
let me find out what the name is actually.
Quick, fantasy name generator.
Not Kale.
For the record, that's why I made the name of the character too. So you guys are flaming me, and now I feel bad.
You could totally name her Kale.
Yeah,
I
just
only,
name
I only know her as
Kale.
Kale. I don't know any other name.
And she's even worse.
I just Kale with 2 sticks up her ass.
Oh my god. So does she say Kale then?
I didn't know
uh,
what Aurora would feel like. This was all Aqua's doing, okay?
Alright, so, Aurora goes, their name is, and they emit, like, sounds that are so high-pitched it actually is painful to hear for your ears. But, they may have changed their name ever since they've descended down to Barovia, as angels are known to take new identities. Remember it well, my duty here is done.
Remember it well.
They ascend down into the ground.
Wait, were they talking in Celestial?
Yes,
Yes. It's
I know
like...
Celestial.
Wait, so you can we translate that into words?
I know
yeah, it's-
Celestial.
On text?
Yeah.
It translates from Celestial into Common on a one-to-one basis. Something along the lines of,
Can we call her Kale, please?
No, her name will be Lakey or something.
Wow. Okay.
Alright, well, let's go look for the painful screeching, I guess.
yeah. And it translates from Celestial to Common as something, the closest approximation would be like, but higher pitched.
Amazing. everything.
Marisa is done with this angel. Actually, she was done with this angel before. She's even more done with this angel.
Very finds her very amusing.
Bartholomew.
My goddess, she is something. Let's go.
Are there
Move, party.
magical earplugs that protect from angel screeching? I would like to buy one. Thank you.
Which way are you going? You see that they're crowded into teleportation formation.
I thought we're walking.
You're not walking. Not at the moment, anyway. Though I must point out, you do not. Well, someone else have a stone from Valaki? If not, I can.
Like, hold on. Teleporting can't be brought if he's unconscious, because he's not willing.
You stick him in a bag of holding.
Yeah,
Wait
you've
a
seen
second, did they already
before,
leave?
They did with Irina.
What?
Did they already leave?
Who?
The people who were leaving our party.
Yeah.
Cabal says quietly, wait a second. I forgot to pay them.
You can give me the money, and I'll get it to them.
Great initiative. You're now promoted to HR. He hands you all his money. He hands you 9,000 gold.
What the fuck?
I'll keep it for Cabal.
What an absolute unit.
I'll
Yeah.
put like 0.9,000 here for Cabal.
As he says, it's merely gold. I will not be burdened by my wealth. As soon as he hands you the gold, though, he forgets he gave it to you.
Yeah, I'll remember for him.
And then I assume you're all gathering up here, and with Fang and...
I'll tell Ilian, this is our party leader. The mighty Cabal.
Actually, he gives you 9,001 gold.
Oh, okay.
It's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000.
Alright, and... you return to somewhere a little bit more familiar as you are all ported back over to the city of Vallaki.
Is it possible for us, before we do that, can we port over to Elise's Asil's den first?
How many charges we got in the dice?
Just real quick, we have 3.
We have 3.
Yeah.
Okay, you're about to see a new place here, Ilion. Before that, if everybody is okay with going over to the den, if there's no objections, then that will happen.
Yeah, he can silver his own weapons here.
Yeah.
Before heading over there, Ilion, a detour is made elsewhere, as... you all find yourselves at the entrance of various were spiders.
I'm already here.
Wow.
I hope you like spiders.
You have oh wait, what's I is gone already, right? So they don't have their true sight here right now.
Indeed, Aya is already gone. Also, it's like a. I don't think it's not permanent. I think it's for like 1 minute or something.
Right, why was he using it in the first place?
Because you were new people.
Because of what?
Because he met a bunch of new people.
Oh, wait, does True Sight let you see other things too? On like people that are already visible?
Well, yeah, it's more like, so say if anyone was like an illusion and was like hiding things.
Okay, I see.
And thematically as well, he uses it to help himself practice medicine as well. Thematically.
Atreus, as you head over to where those other chimeric spiders are, you see one particular one rising up from the ground again and just pat you on the head.
Old spider.
Is it making any sounds whatsoever? Or is it just like touching me?
Yeah, just pat you.
Well, I mean, might as well use my last one. Gonna use the last charge of my Mask of the Beast. As I have a look at this thing. Oh, you're certainly something.
Seen it before.
Food? Let's ask for food.
Guess I suppose I could find something. As
I still got some of those dream pastries on. Can feed them to him.
yeah, Atreus still has like a bunch of animal feed on him. So yeah, go ahead and pull out quite a bit of it because the thing is quite large.
What the fuck? Ilion, you should come with me. We should
And
go inside.
delicious. It eats it up.
Yum.
Seal, are you there?
Oh, hello.
Hi.
We're working on a few things. How convenient. Welcome.
What do you got?
Oh, we were trying to see how many faces we could put on a spider. It turns out 2.5.
Interesting. Well, we ran into
Yes.
some werewolves and Ava's entire equipment got stolen. Do you have anything spare for her?
Spare. Unfortunately, our emergency fund has recently been drained. We had pressing matters that we had to attend to.
What is it?
Oh, nothing for you to worry too much about. Just know that we are on the, what might be the proper term for it, attempting to put something into a proper web and showing it the audacity that it dared had is punished by righteous retribution. Nothing too significant.
Speaking of righteousness, have you caught a glimpse of an angel in Barovia, perhaps?
An angel. An angel. Big wings, halo on head.
Yeah, or disguised. I don't know their true form here.
Well, I've lived here in Barovia for many, many years, and my spiders have eyes all across, and never have I seen an angel about.
What that looks deceitful?
Dear, all of you look deceitful to me.
Okay, what about the name Painful Screeching? I'll repeat it.
Yeah, you see that like the two of their back legs like go up to their ears to block part of the sound out, without them like actually flinching in any way. No, are you okay? Have you perhaps had an injury?
Celestial is a stupid language. Sorry about that. We came here to silver some weapons, and I think Teresa wanted to see you.
Ah, well then, I think I know what this may be about. But yes, you can. It's back in the back as in its usual spot. We try not to touch it too much. Mind the webs.
Leon?
What you see inside of here, by the way, Leon, is this is your first time about. There are various spiders and various kinds of, with a surprising amount of different legs. You have some spiders which seem to be formed out of what could only be described as crab hands and mandibles with bat wings and 8 legs. You could see some other spiders that seem almost like they have humanoid faces of sorts and ripple themselves flying to the ceiling. You see this one that seems a bit more long for a spider-like creature, and it has wings on it as well. With its mandibles, it quickly rushes over to you and it pats you on the head. Pat. You should really admonish them when they do that. We've been trying to get them out of the habit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to look as visibly uncomfortable as I can.
Back! It just skitters up onto the wall. Sorry. New guest. Sorry, what's your name?
My name is Ilion. I was previously working with the werewolves, but these people, they seem to not like them very much, and I figured it was a convenient time to get myself some new friends, as they say. So I'm gonna be working with these guys for a little bit of time.
Oh, well, any friend of theirs or a friend of mine. To some extent, terms and conditions apply. The important part is, you see they're pointing out over to these what would be described as humanoid spider people. I don't have the image on me right now, I believe. I think I'd have to look for it.
Can I get a quick summary of what just happened since you guys started hearing K-pop?
Nothing
Well,
really. It's just. I think we just walked in here and.
I guess
did
it's
an
more part. What has Asil been saying?
she
doesn't-
said she doesn't know where my angel is, and she was waiting for you to come in here to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, perfect. I have better zoom-ins on some of these things. Here are what the were spiders look like.
Disgusting.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Hot.
No, not nice.
The creature from outside looks like this.
Wow.
Wait, I heard her saying something about gold.
No.
They said
It's a
all of their
machine gun,
emergency, at least all their emergency reserves have recently been drained,
See.
and so they had nothing to offer over to Ava.
We can just buy her a bow. And then... Well, I don't know. Has Kiro responded to sending stuff?
There's no response.
If not, I'll send a message to him later. But, so I believe I owe her a few things. Or not owe her. But, I will give her a sending stone. So that we can communicate. In case something happens. This is for emergencies only. Mainly emergencies.
I
Whether
see
you
you've grown
need me
tired of simply
or I
writing
need you.
things.
I mean, anyone would eventually, right? Not to mention, it seems like people have found a way around it, which I am not very pleased about.
And it's because of... Understood.
Yes. Yes. Did you guys silver your weapons yet?
Yeah. Let's go, Leon.
Heading back over into the back of the den. As you're heading out that way, Ilion, a huge number of phase spiders just start marching and trudging through, just kind of pushing you aside. Easily about 30 of these things just rushing by. Skitter, 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 skitter. Alright, from where you see Sarisa, they just rush out the entrance.
Over here, this mushroom is what we're gonna use. It's not actually a mushroom. I don't know where the.
There is further back into the den beyond the map up above, and it is inside of just a room. As expected, that room is filled with a bunch of cobwebs and tiny spiders everywhere.
Any weapons you have, you can silver. You will need them when we're fighting the.
Okay, I mean, I'm assuming I could silver ammunition as well.
Yes. Actually, funnily enough, if you silver a gun, crossbow, or a bow, all of the ammo is magically silver too. I don't know how that works, but
You don't question these things. It just is.
It just is.
Would I need to silver Leo's whip?
They had
He
previously.
specifically had the tip of it silvered.
Okay, that's fine.
Right. As the handoff happens, you see a smile happen there from the seal.
Oh wait, we're also right next to Lake Baratuk, right?
I'll ask Killian, do you want a pet spider? There's so many of them.
Wait, does Atreus need to replace his spider?
He's not gonna get a replacement spider.
Okay.
His heart is closed up.
I wouldn't say you're right next to Mount Baratok, as I believe the business here in the den is concluded mostly, so...
Yes. We thank Asil and leave. Oh, we're not right next.
Valaki.
Yeah, we can go to Valaki. I kind of just want to get a layout of the lake. Is there a description for the lake?
The surface of the lake looks like a lake. It's about as long as it shows right there. It looks like a lake. It's got water. Delicious, delicious water.
Wait, how long does it take to like actually walk to the shore?
From the city or like from
Just
there?
from Asil's Den. Sorry, I know this is gonna be quick, but then I just thought of this. It looks like
Everybody would have to.
0.7 miles. I don't know.
Everybody would have to set up mounts to get to the shore. From here is 45 miles away. That'd take like.
Wait, 45 miles away?
I mean, unless you're going to trudge directly through the forest itself.
It's 0.6.
That's Lake Bear Talk. Oh, you're looking at Lake Bear Talk, not Lake Zarovich. I see. Yes, this also looks like a lake.
Identifying lakes.
I
It's
can
on Lake
identify
Chat.
on lake.
It also literally says lake.
Yep, it's a lake.
It's a lake.
Yep. Despite everything, it's still a lake. By mount, it's probably like 15 minutes away. By walking, maybe an hour.
Alright, I'm
It's
just
not that
gonna
far.
I'm just gonna zoom over there real quick. Can I take a look underwater briefly? I can breathe and swim underwater.
While you all are going ahead and doing that, you go ahead and check out what's underwater. Water.
Water. Do I
There's
see
water.
anything specifically?
There's nothing
Maybe.
specific you see. It's water. You can almost actually see the bottom of the lake, and there's nothing significant there. The
Oh,
surface
how
of the
deep
lake
is
is completely stagnant. This particular lake would be, I think, what would that be? 200 feet deep? 300 feet deep? I'll have to look up a more accurate value later, because I actually don't have a frame of reference on how deep a lake of this size is supposed to be.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping it'd actually be 200, 300 deep. Okay. Well, I guess since you weren't ready for this lake, you probably can't tell me much else about it. That's fine.
It's a lake.
It's a lake!
It's lake. The only notable thing about it is that the surface never ripples. Ever. As if it's completely and always stagnant.
Alright.
Is Avalon's body in the spider den?
Avalon's body?
Yes, I believe that's where we buried them, right?
Yeah, it was buried.
There?
Did we move their bodies to the tower? And they were
I
buried
don't know.
there?
No, I believe
We
that
buried
they
them
were in fact.
vaguely outside of the spider den.
Yeah, they were buried very close to the spider den, like not far from the entrance.
Barry wants to like resurrect Avalon at some point.
The
But she
person that was
doesn't
gonna
know.
hunt them down.
Hey, they have a complicated relationship, okay?
I ship it.
Alright,
And
let's get out of here then.
And it's one last thing, as part of the conversation, Sarisa, Azil goes, oh yeah, so have you contacted Strahd anytime recently? I was trying to contact them earlier, but they seemed busy with something unusual for them.
Define recently.
Define recently, first of all, yeah.
Last day or two.
I don't think so. No?
We were supposed to meet. Strange. Oh, well, I'm sure it's nothing significant.
Sarisa will gesture towards Irina. Let's just say we had some trouble.
I see. Well then, you can be off on your way if you're all done here. Always a pleasure to have you.
Right. I had something to say to her, but I kind of forgot what it was. Well, I say something to her. I'm sure I'll remember it. I'll just PM you later. I don't remember what it was.
GG. Well played. No re.
Blocky?
You teleport to Valaki.
Alright, are we taking a long rest here, or?
Bathhouse scene?
Bathhouse scene? Well, wait, what time is it?
You've been you had all this werewolf stuff happen in the beginning of the day, and then you had a short rest. It's like getting close to evening.
Oh, okay, so we still have a little bit of time.
Okay, I have something to do as Fury. I'm gonna go out of the city for like safety purposes of the city and cast the sending spell and message my old mentor asking him if he can bring me written spells that require ritual casting.
All right. One thing before we go over that, what happens with that? What do y'all do with Fang? Presumably they're not in the bag of holding for way too long because there's not enough air in there anyway.
Yeah, we'll just pull him out every once in a while.
Should take him to the
Just
church.
grab him by the head and just yank him out for a little bit, and then shove him back in.
What? You just keep knocking them unconscious over and over?
Pretty
That
much.
with a baseball bat or something.
I don't see why not. There's no rule against it, Raw.
Oh yeah, Cabal can also just keep them on a footing disc.
Yeah.
That's probably the easiest one. Cabal, you place a floating disc and they're unconscious on there. Every time it looks like they're about to stir awake, boom, bat to the face.
La varita would be
a silver bat to the face, to be
the
specifically.
forgetting wand.
Wait, did
The wand of
get
forgetting.
smaller? I thought it used to be 5x5.
No, it's never been 5x5.
Oh, okay. I just always
are.
assumed it took up like a normal, like a normal space.
You are crazy.
I'm crazy. Don't look at me.
Vida, you go ahead. I presume you tried going outside of the area of teleportation, of course.
Yeah.
Or like the area of anti-teleportation that surrounds Velaki.
Yes, that's
You go.
why I was sitting.
You go ahead and send out this message, and you get a response almost immediately. Who's this? New phone. What's a phone? Who are you? Wait,
Hi.
I know you. Yeah, I remember you very. And they run out of words for the sending.
Okay, I will cast sending again, asking him to teleport to me.
About 500 feet away, this person teleports over not too far away from you.
Phil.
You have to awkwardly run 500 feet over to them.
Yes, I'm awkwardly running 500 feet.
I'm coming.
Oh, Julia! You!
Wait,
What have you been up to? Have you been well? It's been so long.
I'm well, but I recently came across this book and I wanted to fill it up with some useful spells. Thought you could help me. I showed him the book. It's a ritual casting book, and I need written spells from him if he has them.
Yeah. You see them, like, look at the book. They pick it up. They bite it. This is authentic. It's a book. Yes. They flip through the pages. Rapidly.
I know it's a book, Phil.
Slowly.
It
works. The book works.
Yes,
it is a functional book.
You made a face when he just hands it back to you like that.
And then poofs away. God damn it, Phil.
Book. And you need... What was it? You needed some spaghetti for it.
Spaghetti?
Oh, Phil, I need the written spells that require ritual casting. You have plenty of those in your library. Just bring me some of your books. I'll give you some help for it.
Oh, yes. I'll cook you some spaghetti. Wait one moment. I know how to make it. You put the boar in first. They teleport away.
Phil has replaced Cabal as my favorite character. I'm so sorry, Cabal.
That's okay. He's an excellent character.
Well,
do you wait around at all?
Yes, I will wait around. She is very disappointed, but at least she's getting dinner, so I guess.
They return eventually after about like 20 minutes. Yes, here it is. They hand you a book that is covered in spaghetti.
What's in this book? I will open it.
Yes, you wipe the spaghetti off of the book and you find some meatballs inside. But not only do you find some meatballs, but you find a couple of ritual spells inside as well.
Do you have a list of which ones?
Yeah, give me a second. You got the following.
Fucking
Mom
no.
spaghetti.
So much spaghetti.
Wait, with that spaghetti in Barovia? Wait.
So much
If
spaghetti already.
if I don't get that ritual, what is it called, like feast or noble feast, I think, I'll be very sad.
Knees
Intense.
weak, arms spaghetti. There's vomit on a sweater spaghetti. Strahd spaghetti.
It has a couple of these many ritual spells on it. It looked like it used to have more, but it looks like the spaghetti and meatballs kind of ruined all the ink on them.
Well, could I cast mending to like read?
Yeah, the page mends, but the spells that were on it have been like ruined. They've been meatified, spaghettified, pasta renoed. They're past their time for being ritualed.
Mamma mia.
Here we go again. Phil gives you this book. Yes, yes. Tell me how it tastes later. It's too much to digest. I don't like digesting the books.
Okay. If you find any more rituals, I will contact me.
Hmm?
You have your ways.
Well, about what?
Ritual spells, Phil.
Spaghetti.
Ritual spells. Oh, I understand now. It all makes sense. They hit themselves with a shocking grasp. And then, after dealing the damage, they fly away.
What a fucking madman.
I am very confused right now.
I think we all are.
Yeah, at TLDR, my character varied. This is the first character I played, the Wild Magic Barbarian. But I got bored of playing a barbarian, so I retired her by getting her to go with Phil on a training arc. So
Excellent.
now she is like he is her master, but it's this weird guy and nobody knows what the fuck is up with him. So
Okay.
yeah, that's Phil.
They live on top of the mountain.
Villain's
They
level
live on
20
top of the
ball.
mountain.
All covered in.
And she will also send sending to Aurora asking her the same question. Something like, on your next encounter, if you find any ritual spells in your area, bring them to me or something.
Heaven's libraries are not mine to plunder, but we can set some transaction appropriate to the amount that I bring.
Yeah, I mean, I have gold and
You can't reply back to the
research.
sending, it's just unless you send
Yeah.
another sending out.
Sure, I mean, we're on a long rest and I have spell slots, so I think I have to cast this one at level 4. Yeah.
Very well, I will bring you what I can, and we can set a negotiation at the time of my next arrival.
Alright. Thanks.
Even their sendings are really intense. Like, they could see the
Capital
vibrations in
letters.
the air.
Capital letters.
Alright. I think Vera will stay in the forest and like prepare her new spells. And Nova is actually gonna go down to Arena just to say hi.
I would
To
like
not
to
take-
visit there. Oh, finish your scene first.
I'm done.
Yeah. Nova goes
Unless
ahead and-
Arena wants to say something, but I'm assuming they just have like small talk or whatever.
Yeah, they do. There's nothing like super significant. Like, Irina just tells them about the crazy day that they had.
Yeah.
A little bit vaguely in some parts, actually, as if they're being cautious, as if somebody is listening.
Right. I forgot about that part. She wanted to. Irina wanted to tell us something in private, right? Right?
They seem to indicate that they were unwilling to talk about something out in the open earlier.
I don't know how private she wants it, but I have this spell that I was gonna prepare. It is the. Let me look real quick. Temple of the God. We could talk in there.
Where would you like to establish your temple?
I will establish it like in the forest. I'll make it like a small hut on the outside, but on the inside it's still like as big as like a regular temple. It says it can have any exterior that I want. So
Mhm. For those who are unfamiliar with Temple of the Gods, go ahead and place the text of the spell for everyone.
it's on my sheet, but here it is.
I love
And
Zapdos.
what does this temple look like?
Like I said, it's like a small forest, like cabin or hut on the outside, and on the inside, it's like beautiful, marbly, golden, godlike temple. And there's like a little room where we can just like sit and talk.
Can we add another
If-
layer of protection to that?
If you need, I can use Mordenkainen's private sanctum, since I have that prepared actually. That also has similar things to the Temple of the Gods. I don't know. You said you need to prepare it.
Yeah,
So
but
I
it's
don't know
we're
if
in the
you.
long rest, so it doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
can...
but I mean, then you'd be using the spell slot afterwards. So I don't know if you want to avoid that.
Yeah, sure, if you want to do it.
This is Mordecai's private sanctum.
Whatever you
my
guys
bad, that is
decide
not
to
what I meant.
Oh,
do,
you put it to the GM.
Yeah. I need to change that.
we
sorry.
add an extra layer of that, of protection there, and do the talking inside the private sanctum, inside the archive. For
Can we
safety
talk
purposes.
inside the archive? I
Yes,
thought.
you can.
Well, we could also put magic circle around it.
Yeah, we can also put magic circle around it.
Yeah, I'm done for that. Also, if I cast a spell
I have
in
to
the
wait till
same
tomorrow.
spot every year, makes the effect permanent. So I could just like recast this every day here.
We're not planning permission from the
You have to use your 7th level spot every single.
Yeah, I know. But how cool is this spell though?
Alright. Anybody else doing anything else before this long rest? Unless you're doing this right now. Or just waiting until the next day before talking.
I prefer if you do it the next day at the end of the day because I can't go to the archive right now. Because we have to wait for Cabal stats to go back up anyway.
So we're staying here for a couple days?
I don't know if we can.
I mean,
Also, you don't know that I'm all hecked up.
yeah, we do.
You're very visibly hecked up.
No, he.
Like Ray's dead makes you kind of like you're like a newborn lamb. You're just like walking about and you're like shake.
Got it.
I mean, at least a day because I also need to wait for the reply from the werewolves if they decide to reply.
I think the private sanctum might probably be better for what we're trying to do. So.
Yeah, I mean either way, it's just that the archive can offer another layer of protection.
I don't think we necessarily need it. I'll cast magic circle and Ilion can do the private sanctum and we're settled.
Okay. The issue is that like if none of these work for Strahd, he can hear everything we're saying, and do we really want to take that risk? I should also point out we now know that the werewolf den is safe from Strahd's divination.
All right.
Are you sure it's divination that he's using? Because if it is
Okay,
divination,
quote, not divination spells, like just from Strahd's spying. I was using divination as like a general.
okay.
not as
Just because
not as a spell.
normally that is under divination, and both of these spells specify that divination magic cannot, cannot perceive anything inside it.
Yeah. But I have a boon that protects me from divination, and I asked Aqua before, and he said that we don't know how Strahd's divination works, and we don't know if it can go through the things that would normally block divination. So it's not 100%. The only thing we know 100% blocks Strahd spying is the werewolf den at the moment. And I can reasonably surmise the archive, but yeah.
That's fine. I guess we can just wait until the next day.
All right. Anybody else doing anything before on this longer stay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Atreus will approach Yevgeny or Slordar. I keep forgetting their names.
Slodar. Yep.
Oh,
These two
wow.
fellows here. This one here is Yevgeny. And this gruff-looking fellow is Slodar. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, man, I could really use a drink. Pretty big day.
Hey, man, same. For different reasons. Nothing probably as important. Elliot, if you're heading to the local inn which these two are located in, right, you would have recently passed by this little conversation. On Yevgeny's hand is a ring of inventory, which I believe you are familiar with.
I'm gonna be right back real quick.
Business has been a little slow, and I may or may not have gambled a substantial amount of my personal liquid assets, you may say.
Maybe you shouldn't gamble what you can't earn back, my friend.
Well, I don't suppose you and your little entourage happen to be, in need of purchasing anything.
Probably later. But I came here to inquire about a question, actually. See, we got a job recently, and I don't think I'm allowed to say what the things about this job is. But I just want some questions about the basic premise of it. Do you know of any kind of beasts that lay in that lake over there? As it makes a motion to Lake Zarowich.
Beast in the lake, huh? Not really my specialty. Slodar! The other gruff fellow, kind of goes, Big
Wait,
beast
can I-
lake.
Interrupt for clarification. Are the diamonds in Lake Baratok or Lake Zarovich?
Zarowich.
Wait, because you guys said Baratok. Oh,
Well, they're definitely in Lake Zarowich.
Zarovich?
okay. I swear I heard Jay say Baratok at one
You're a
point.
bear talk.
You're a Baratok. Okay.
Wow.
Rewrite my notes.
You go ahead and they go, a big beastie, huh? Well, that was just one day. I'd say about, So, were you there at the time? I have only known you for 1 year. Oh, yeah, right. And there was this one time. They know when I say one time, I mean a few years ago. I was just, I was off there by the shore after, you don't have to worry about what I was there for. It was a sad memory. But I thought I could swear I saw this massive fin or tentacle pop out of the water. And there ain't nobody else around, and I had to rub my eyes, and when I cleared them, it was gone. I know what it was. So, maybe it's already dead. Maybe I drank too much that day. That's what I know.
Well, that's maybe quite large, but maybe something a little bit smaller. Maybe something more native.
Oh, so you mean like local fishing things?
Yeah.
I saw some shark-like things over around that area a bit. I'm not sure what they're called. I try not to get myself wet. I don't know how to swim.
Well,
Okay, I'm back.
yeah, Atreus is pondering. Yes, all right, that's good information. Well, I'll be sure the next time I have to purchase something, I'll let you know. Though I'm currently trying to eye some particular equipment, trying to figure something out. Well, I'll figure it out eventually, and I'll let you know.
Understood. And you, they point over to Ilion. You in for buying anything? You look like you got some gear on you. I can recognize some of your items.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got everything I need. I'm gonna. So I would like to try to whisper this as possible and ask if we can trust these people.
Atreus motions over to Yevgeny Zolar. Oh yeah, you can trust them.
Okay, I mean, I think I'm good on the equipment, but I'll keep you guys in mind if I become flush with cash.
Perfect. That's what I love to hear.
I'll walk into the bar and greet Evgeny too.
Morning. Or evening, rather. Sorry, I have a headache.
I'm surprised you could tell it's evening.
I'll ask him the same question. I'll ask if he has any ritual spells.
Oh yeah, I got plenty. Yeah, any rituals you want? Ring of Inventory's got it.
Which, how much do they go for?
They go ahead and tell you about what the prices listed are. It's on the handout, the Walmart rather. A first level spell would be 250. Second level would be 1,500. Third level would be 4,000. Fourth level would be 8,000.
Okay.
Oh yeah. By the way, also heard of another interesting take here. Yevgeny, you're maybe more fond of everything that happens here in this land, anyways. You ever heard of an angel walking around these parts?
An angel, huh? Oh man, you asked me for a lot of little questions that I usually know the answer to. This one's a little bit trickier. An angel? Yo, Slodar, you know anything about angels? Oh. It seems Slodar got something for us, fellas. You gotta give the big man a moment. Slodar goes ahead and like they close their eyes for a moment. Over to a city in West Kresk. Not gone very long time. Kresk. Big temple up there. Have seen or believe person there. Maybe angel in disguise. But have not gone, have not touched. Have avoided. Very dangerous from what I know.
Oh my god, thank you, Solar. You're plenty of help. I'll definitely be sure to investigate it.
That these fellas are. I always like you guys. You always got all the good information. I knew I could trust you guys.
Man, Slaughter, how did you even know that, man? Just some things I picked up.
Oh, and Yevgeny, do you know where I can get diamonds?
Diamonds? Oh, phew. You tell me if you find out, okay? They slam their head on the counter.
Yeah, very. I think they HR just mentions the whole diamonds and like it's our reach. I think we're supposed to keep down on the down low for now.
Yeah, but I don't know where we can get them. Where are they?
So we are told by the Baron and the what's her face that they're at the bottom. They're potentially at the bottom of Lake Zarovich.
Oh shit! You're right.
They go ahead and to fill you in, Ilion, about what they're talking about. There are two leaders in this town, Baron Vargas Valakovich here, and Lady Fiona Watcher, who is currently vying for control over things. Each of them has independently given party items before, and each has independently asked the party to go to the bottom of the nearby lake in search of what they believe may be diamonds down there.
Okay.
So both of them have their own what's it called? Ideas of how to run the city, with the Baron being against Strahd and keep forgetting her name, and you just
Fiona Watcher.
Yeah, Fiona Watcher being for Strahd.
She
And
thinks if
what's
we bring
prevented people
Strahd,
from getting to the diamonds thus far?
they don't know they're there.
I mean, what's prevented people from like diving down and trying to find?
No one. A lot of people don't know they're there.
Yeah.
I don't actually know how the Baron. I don't know how they found out. We don't.
Oh,
They won't tell us.
through some divination magic of some
Yeah.
kind.
They won't
That's
tell
what
us.
Fiona said, but we don't know anything yet. We haven't really done that arc yet. We've been dealing with the werewolves.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's just something, just basically pondering for more information about it.
And like, the Baron has these like really weird rituals that everybody has to participate because he thinks that if you do certain things, it keeps Strahd away. And Fiona thinks that that is stupid and that we should probably like, keep our enemies close, so that,
I don't think she considers Strahd an enemy, though.
well, like she was saying that obviously there's no way to beat Strahd, so might as well join him, kind of thing.
Exactly. So like
Yeah.
that's the idea. Like
I don't think she like specifically likes him or anything. It's just that it would be stupid to keep him away, so that if he actually does get mad and figure out how to come to Valaki, it will be
No, she
probably.
specifically said that Strahd is a kind person. Or he was a kind person to her.
Oh, well, I don't remember, but yeah, I am personally like on side of the Baron just because I don't want another place where Strahd's influence is like super prominent. Like Valaki is one of the only places that we can be without Strahd like randomly popping up. So yeah, I'd like to side with the Baron if we need to, but
Okay.
that's I guess.
I mean, we don't even know if the diamonds are there though, so
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but they've asked
yeah.
us for tasks before too, and it was always
Okay.
about the same thing.
okay.
Oh, if you like come visit my house, I'll give you cool magic items and
Okay.
side with me. Like they're trying to bribe us.
Right.
basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps it'll be worthwhile then, while during the short rest, they continue filling you in on various things that they kind of know as points of interest on the map. They fill you in on the following pieces of information. Up on the top of the mountain is, of course, codename Phil, a real name unknown. Over to the left, or at the very left edge, not visited yet, is Kresk, another nearby city. Up above that, there are some people called Vistani, a kind of other ethnicity within Barovia, and they seem very keen on Strahd in general. They have made a request to go down the Luna River to investigate a new place for them to relocate to. A little south of there is an orchard of some kind, a winery. There is reason to believe, it's reason you can explain the card things after I finish all this, that there is some point of interest there. Of course, there's the werewolf den. Over at the very, very south, there was a massive rock. Huge bird. Monstrosity-like creature. That attacked the party as they were going past the mountain, heading toward the werewolf den. There was reason to believe, according to the spiders, that there was something worthwhile over at the top of the mountain. And finally, two more things. A lot of things have happened. Over to the east over there is Castle Ravenloft, where Strahd von Zarovich resides. And finally, were being haunted, may still be being haunted by some hags, which they burned their windmill down. And they have been haunted by them ever since.
Yeah.
I think technically the haunting happened before the burning of down.
That's true.
Yeah. But we
They've
did
been-
steal some soul candy.
The
of
haunting
sorts.
happened before, but that was basically our retaliation. They haunted us, so we burned their windmill down.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, what we know about Strahd's power so far is that it's unlimited. He can control the weather, and he can drain your entire blood and leave you at max HP of 1. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Well, we were like level 4 or 3 when we were picking fights with Strahd, or at least certain members of the party were picking fights with Strahd.
Right.
Yeah,
I
don't
think
fight
it
him
was
below.
Cabal and Nameless who ended up on the receiving end of that bite.
Yep.
I thought Leopold too.
No, Leo
No,
did.
that got retconned.
Oh.
Can I ask what the quote at the top of the map is?
Oh,
It's from what do you call it? Cusco.
Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Oh, right. It looked familiar. I just couldn't
I'll
remember.
put
Okay.
Cusco into a bag.
oh,
Right.
I'll turn her into a bug, put it into a bag.
yeah.
Or
I'll turn a
whatever.
hag into a flea, a harmless little flea. Then I'll put that flea in a box, and I'll put that box inside another box, and then I'll mail that box to myself. And when it arrives, I'll smash it with a hammer.
Okay.
Emphasis
Well,
on
yeah.
smash it with the hammer, though.
Also, the village has beans. That's,
Here
I
be
don't know.
beans.
Here be beans, yeah.
Here be beans.
All right, so I guess if that takes care of that, I guess we'll take
Oh,
our
and
long rest.
another thing is, Irina does not like to go into Valaki. She stays outside in the forest.
It's entirely
And
possible she can't enter Valaki. We just don't know if
yes,
she can.
we're not
Maybe
sure if she's a vampire too, but
No, it could be that Strahd gets upset that he can't keep an eye on her when he's in Valaki, so he punishes her.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's entirely possible she can. We just don't know if she can.
she has never.
She's allowed to.
They were in
Strahd
Valaki once
has
before.
eyes in Velaki. That's not the reason. I think it's, I don't know, something else.
Maybe she just doesn't want to. Who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's probably some reason why.
Jay, can sending go through the wards in Velaki? Or do
Yes.
I have to be okay? So I don't have to position myself. I'd like to go to the Baron before we take our long rest.
You go ahead and meet up with the Baron over there. You knock on the door, and somebody springs it open pretty much right before your fist actually hits the door itself. With one of the maids greets you in. Hello, welcome. You are most welcome inside.
Slightly disturbed, I slither on in.
You go ahead and see Baron waiting over at the table there. Ah, yes, welcome, welcome. Have you managed to infiltrate over to the bottom of the lake anytime recently?
Actually did some reconnaissance about the lake, and I have a counter offer for your initial proposal. You see, the lake is quite more dangerous than we expected it to be, so I feel that it would be fair if we took 60% of what we found at the bottom and gave you 40.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. Character sheet loading.
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 Wait,
Did Teresa go over there by herself, or did anyone go with her?
Unless they
How
told
many-
anyone.
Okay.
Oh, did you want to come?
I mean,
You could
I
go
just-
meet the
I-
Baron.
yeah, I mean, I may as well meet the Baron, right? I don't know if it's like something that I should not talk to them. I don't know if they're you're supposed to meet with them in private or something, but yeah, I mean, I'll go over there if you're fine with it.
Sure, if you want to tag along, Teresa will glare at you, but she won't say much.
Okay.
Alright.
Teresa.
And you seem to be a new face as well. I hope that you've enjoyed most of the city. We'll be having a festival soon. Be sure you attend. As they turn back over to Cerisa. Isaac, what do you think?
I can
Isaac-
actually give Flash a genius on that persuasion roll, by the way.
Do it!
Yeah, it's just add 4 to the roll.
Okay. Add 4 to the roll.
Alright, add 4 on top of the
Roll
roll.
a 1 and a 2. I'm so sad.
As they look over at Isaac, it's almost like a moment of clarity hits inside of the Baron's mind. Yes, you're right. I believe this offer is acceptable. I was having doubts initially, but I think that it makes sense, given it. After all, how can all be well if my best, finest soldiers are not well funded?
Thank you for your generosity.
All will be well. Now, is there anything else?
Not much. How is your son nowadays?
Oh, they've been doing well up there. All, in fact, things they will be doing have been well. They simply are up there, locked up inside of their room. But they provided me useful information. And what more? Of course, my own child would be able to take over after their own father. Soon, they may even be able to run this town themselves.
Ah, so Victor is the one who discovered the information for Lake Vartok. Not Lake Vartok, Lake Zarvich. He must be very talented.
They've been gathering some magical skills. I would like to be able to assist them more, but neither Isaac nor I know much about it. But my lovely dear wife, as you look over at the corner there, Ilion, a woman turns around the corner of the hallway, and she has on the fakest smile you've ever seen in your life. Has been busy tutoring him, and I believe that what great skill that they will be able to foster. We will be able to work together to be able to make sure Valaki is safe from the devil's clutches from now and forever.
If you are willing, I myself am quite talented in the Arcana, and I could assist if you would like.
Oh, I would like to say yes, but you see, my son, they're quite the recluse. The last time we had some weak seeds sent over from Lady Fiona, the dastardly woman. They kept on intruding on poor Victor's life. And now, Victor means but a shut-in. Stupid daughter.
I see. Perhaps just setting up one meeting before making any promises would be beneficial.
I will get back to you on that then. I appreciate the offer. It is very much inclined for me to accept. I just have to make sure that Victor will even do so. But with the promise of perhaps... Do you have any proof of your magical prowess I could show them? Perhaps then they won't just refuse to open or listen at the door.
What exactly is the Baron asking for here?
Some proof of your Arcana powers. Or you as well.
For you to be able to demonstrate that you are mage.
Well, it has to be something I can bring to them, right?
That's spell.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be something that Victor can see, right? That's what he said. Right, Jay? Is that what he was implying?
Something to get their attention, something I can tell them later. Anything will suffice. I just have to be able to say more than words.
Sure.
Otherwise...
if the Baron will allow me, and Isaac will allow me, if he wants to do some checks, I'll use Glyph of Warding to cast let's see, what's a cool 5th level spell? Give me 1 second, sorry.
Cool.
If anyone wants to suggest a cool 5th level spell that won't hurt anyone.
I mean, I also have options. They're not necessarily 5th
Is
level
there
spells.
any?
Huh?
Any spell from any class?
Let's see. Wizard, Warlock. Yeah, let's stick with the Wizard and Warlock. Everything else. Yo, there's so much stuff on the 5e tools filter, I can't even find the level spell.
It's reset things.
Sorry.
What about
my computer thinks. Let's see. Hard step, gas, modified memory, strength.
flame strike?
Oh,
That's mine only, actually.
is Wall of Light dangerous? Does that hurt people? It does. It does for okay. No, let's not do that. Is Wall of Force hurt people?
It can, yes.
Okay.
They don't seem to be excluding you from this either, Leon.
What about Dawn?
Dawn does damage.
I mean, if they're not excluding me, I'll just walk up and I'll.
They're on a tree.
Oh,
I'll just cast. I'll just walk up and I'll cast gaseous form on myself. I'll just turn into a. I'll just turn into a misty cloud of some kind of gas. I'm not really sure.
Right, turn into gas. Oh, now that is interesting. Go and make an Arcana and Performance check.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. Arcana. And performance. Oof, not good on the second one. Oh, I did want to ask you, Aqua. I have guidance as a cantrip, and if I'm not concentrating on anything, is it okay if I have that running?
I mean,
Yes, do
Ceresa
note that.
generally does that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
it's
do.
Sirius generally does. Do know you don't have to like specify in advance. It just can't be like if you were surprised or something. And also keep in mind that it has a vocal component of like 60 feet.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
all
I'm
for
just saying,
the
like,
review.
if I'm not concentrating on anything, and if like nothing's happening, then I feel like that's a fair thing to just have it running.
Dang,
Yeah.
so you're just gonna be mansplaining everything to everyone all the time.
Guidance.
So I'll just roll.
I'll cast Umbral form.
And actually,
Alright.
technically, I actually have. Sorry, I have to interrupt. There's an additional 1d4 on, the Arcana check, and I believe, yeah, some stick. I mean, it's a 26, so that's not bad. But I can also add a +4 to the performance check as well. So in total, the Arcana was 26, and the performance was 13.
Oh, I've never seen this spell once before. It is a little bit lacking in terms of presentation and flair, but it's very useful, it looks like. Can you move around like that? Can you hear me?
Let me actually read the spell. That's a good point.
You can.
I can move up to 10 feet, so yes, I can slowly drift around. I'll tell you what, I will fly through. Okay, how like on edge is the Baron? Because I don't know him very well. How
He's
would
pretty
would he
chill.
have an aversion if I just like floated through him?
He's pretty chill, I think.
Pretty chill.
They habitually
I-
twitch sometimes.
I
He's
will
not
I will
paranoid.
respond I will respond to his question of can I move around by floating through him and coming on the other side?
Oh, now that's something interesting. And Zariza, do you have anything?
Okay, cast. Still looking for a buff spell, but I can just cast Greater Invisibility.
Which one?
Greater Invisibility?
Ah, okay. You turn invisible. Make the Arcana and Performance check.
Wait, can I do more than that?
Oh, I mean, you can if you have something else. Although,
Okay, I mean, I'll use cantrips, like minor illusion stuff, to make things appear and blink, and maybe move stuff around. And
Right.
also, can I cast Flock of Familiars?
Flock of familiars.
doesn't that have more of a casting time than one action, or is it only one action?
That's 1
The
minute.
casting
it's
time
one,
of 1 minute.
It's 1 minute. Sure,
Alright.
why not? I have the spell slots.
Alright, you turn invisible, and you start casting out some cantrips, and during the course of the next minute, you finally summon. What kinds of familiars are you summoning?
Hey, let's do dogs that look exactly like the Baron's dogs.
Alright, some dogs that look just like the Baron's dog. Go ahead and make the Performance and Arcana check.
Performance. The one time we need performance. Oh no. These are like really, really sad rolls.
I'm familiar at least with some of those. This dog trick is very interesting though, very cute. I'll have to see what my son thinks about that. Very well, I'll go and explain what I saw over to them and I'll get back to you later.
Alright, sounds good. We bid the Baron good evening.
Adieu.
Is it the start of a new day now?
We're still part of this before the long rest if there's anything else that anybody wanted to do.
Abe will probably resummon Kato.
Kato has
yeah.
returned.
Draco is somewhere.
What items do you have attuned now, Ava?
Well, I wasn't too sure like what they actually took and what they didn't. Like, did they like take everything apart from things Sarasa got back? Like, did they bother to take like the daggers.
They took everything that they could except for, like, literally your bare minimum of quotes.
Wow, bastards. Alright, cool. Then I guess in terms of attunement, I have the helm and I have... we got the brace of archery back, right? That was one of the things that fell down.
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
And the clockwork amulet and the tokens. So in terms of attunement, we have spider bow, archery bracelets, and helm and diadem of teleportation. So great.
Cool. Alright, and finally, after a very, very long day, having Irina kidnapped, entering into the den, Cabal dying, Cabal not dying, 2 people randomly teleporting in, Ceresa going full metal snake inside of the werewolf den, looking into the heart of the den, taking both Irina and Ava out. All of you are in the middle of the short rest, visiting the were spiders, getting back over to town, communing with Phil, and finally having these conversations with Yevgeny, Slodar, and the Baron. You all finally successfully have your long rest.
Wow.
Oh.
What a day. What a day.
Cabal, you were at -3 instead of -4 for your stuff.
Cool.
Rose, can you put the text of your that 7th level spell you had in chat again, the temple thing? Okay, I think I'm gonna unprepare the private sanctum because that just seems like it's just a better version of that in most cases.
Yeah, it's just a level 7 spell.
Yeah, I mean level
But-
7 is level 4, yeah. So
But it's so cool, right?
yeah, that is a cool spell. So yeah, I'll unprepare the private sanctum. I'm just trying to see what I want to have prepared or not.
Okay, in that
And
case,
your ritual spells now have water walking and water breathing.
yes, forbidden,
Okay.
forbiddens,
Holy shit! I get so many prepare slots.
water
Wow.
walk, water breathing, feign death, magic mouth. Yeah,
Yeah, I had both of those
I'm
prepared, but I guess I don't need them prepared anymore.
yeah. There, I do have them as a
Convenient.
ritual. I don't know if I can cast them without a ritual though. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
but I
ritual
mean,
caster allows me to cast them normally.
no, you probably need to cast them ritually, but I feel like that's fine. Water breathing is, I mean, I feel like that's usually okay. If you're gonna have like some excursion underwater, you probably want to have spend time preparing for it.
Would you allow Ceresa to copy your rituals from your book?
Yeah.
Hey.
Do you have any rituals to give me?
They took it, Ava.
I do not, actually. Okay.
If you can find some in the library, maybe let me know.
I can cast all these rituals, but I don't have them written down. I'm assuming you have to have them written down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what would stop you from like just writing the spell down.
It costs money, right? Can I just write them down? Okay.
What thing do you have that allows you to copy rituals? Actually, it depends on what it is.
Ritual casting.
Oh, you also have ritual caster now?
No, for the right, yeah. I don't know if there's another name for the wizard one. Is it just called ritual cast? Is it the same thing? Who knows? I rolled 20 is loading.
Oh, you're a wizard now also, that's why.
Ritual casting. Yeah, it's just called ritual casting.
Okay, yeah, if you have... I believe that you would not... Hold on, give me one moment. Sorry about that. Do note that your wizard... So, your wizard spellbook stuff is independent from your other things. You can only ritually copy in things of first level. Because your wizard spellbook is only up to first level.
I can't have it in my book even though I can't cast it?
No.
Oh, unfortunate. Okay.
Yeah, because the way multi-classing works is essentially, right, you get you get your Warlock 12, get your Wizard 1, and you slam them together, and you have all the features of both. But if your Wizard 1 is unable to ritually cast a, 5th level spell, then, you can't ritually cast a 5th
but
level spell.
I can't even have it in my book, but, not be able to cast it or use it in any way at all.
Just have it, and then...
Yeah, I can't just have it in my book, because Because you said that we could put any spell in our book.
I
Wizards could.
don't believe that it's possible to put in spells into a book that it's a higher level than you have spell slots for. Let me see.
Technically have 5th level slots.
You don't have 5th level wizard slots.
Yeah, I don't.
me see.
Also, I'm pretty sure you mentioned that I could probably copy some of Cabal's spells that have ritual casting. Is that still
Yeah.
true?
Cabal,
I can
the floor is
have your
yours.
list.
Vieri goes
have,
ahead and asks you.
I have Find Familiar, Tentance Floating Disc, Detect Magic, and that's it for my ritual spells.
He also has Identify.
Oh yeah, Identify, but that's part of my features.
Well,
There
you
it
still
is.
have it.
Okay.
And if
Um,
is that only possible because as a wizard, all your known spells are in a book, so they're already in written form.
mhm.
Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Technically, actually, Raw, you aren't able to copy from other people's books, but I think that's silly. Yes, you can copy from other people's
No,
books.
Ra,
if
you
you're
can
able to.
copy from other people's books.
You can't, Raw. It's Raw. It's like different books are written in their own unique arcane subscript that other wizards can't read.
Yeah, you'll
Wait,
notice.
really?
You'll notice if you look at
Mhm.
my spellcasting book, they all look like recipes.
I like that.
No, I didn't know that. So when we find a wizard book, then we can't copy it, even though it says
Yep.
we can.
Well, by raw, yeah.
Yeah, Raw, you
Wait.
can't.
You sure?
I am absolutely sure because I remember
Wizard?
looking this up and thinking it was
Because
dumb.
I swear I looked this up 3 days ago and I found the opposite answer.
It's basically DM fee on whether or not you can copy from it.
Okay.
And Aqua, there's no way for my spells which can be ritually casted to in any way be translated to written form. Is that right?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
As your magic is kind of innate, similar to a sorcerer's. You channel them through your tools.
Right. Okay. That's what I figured.
Alma?
I
I'm
am.
going be crit.
I'm at the beginning of the day gonna go down here, cast the temple as a small hut, and make a magic circle around it.
Yeah, magic circle's only 10 by 10, so you have to put it somewhere inside. But as you're in the middle of doing this, something happens. Roll for initiative. Just you.
Sorry, I didn't actually put on my character. Does it
Okay.
matter if it's just me?
Yeah, just go. Let me go and add you on there real quick. Okay. Cool. And then we'll change this to 19.
Also, I realized that we had 4 scrolls that no one ever really took. I probably give them to Cabal. There's Dragon's Breath, Burning Hands, Bigsby's Hands.
Vera,
and
you're
Oh
over
boy.
there.
Animate Objects.
Oh boy.
Vera, you're over there by yourself when that's when it happens.
Wait, did you eat your breakfast on the way out?
I did.
Don't forget your smoked salmon on a cream cheese bagel.
Damn, that
Alright.
sounds good.
Wait,
Alright.
what is?
How much?
How much
temperature?
temp HP?
11.
Alright.
Oh no.
Fury, out there. You're out there by yourself, and then you see it. It's Phil.
Oh.
Hey, Phil.
Lisa, I got you one more for your spaghetti.
It's Jessica, actually. I'm
Uh,
kidding. What do you got, Phil?
They give you one more ritual.
Food?
It is-
Hell yeah.
It's purify food and drink.
Thank you.
Okay.
Alright.
Freaking Phil.
You finished casting Temple of the Gods.
Yes, and I will call up Sarisa here too. Let me draw a little shape for the hut.
Wait, can I give Fury Warlock spells that can be ritual casted?
Yes, if you have them.
If
Yeah,
the warlock spells can be translated into written form.
Yeah.
Can the warlock spells? Well, I'm also a wizard, so does that?
No, because your wizard spells are separate from your warlock spells. Warlock is also innately cast without a book, unless you have the one pack that has a book.
I can cast warlock spells with wizard spell slots and vice versa,
Yes.
but I can't use. Okay, I'm thinking too hard about this, but that's kind of confusing.
Essentially, only spell slots are, I think, literally the only thing that interacts from class to class. Otherwise, treat them as you have two separate classes inside of one character sheet.
Okay.
Alright, there's the hut.
Wow, work of art.
It's beautiful.
Wow, fantastic.
I didn't know how to erase the triangle
Fantastic,
on top.
baby.
I didn't know we had Leonardo DiCaprio in our team here.
Wait, is this just
Alright.
like an empty hut?
It looks like a hut. Inside it's a temple.
I mean, it's 120 feet on each side.
Yeah.
A wizard slot to cast a wizard spell?
Wizard, like, okay, so if I'm not sure how to ask this. Like, it's not in my spellbook, but I cast it.
Oh, are you saying this
Huh?
is a spell that's shared by the wizard and warlock spell list?
Yeah, kind of.
You treat them separately. Your warlock level 1, like, for example, I know warlock can't learn magic missile. Your warlock level 1 magic missile is treated as separate from your wizard level 1 magic missile. They're entirely separate spell lists that you happen to have two each of.
Okay.
It is
The way I
literally,
would-
you have two separate classes and you smash them together afterward.
The way I would see it is like you're casting magic missile using whatever innate tool from being a warlock allows you to do it, and so there's no way to translate that into a spellbook. Even though, had you learned it as a wizard, you would have learned it in a way that could be transcribed.
Yeah, you've learned essentially how to cast magic missile as a warlock, and you've learned how to cast magic missile as a wizard. With the wizard, you use the book. As a warlock, you use it from your fingertips. You can do it either way. If you do it with the book, it would be intelligence scaling. And if you use it from yourself, then it would be charisma scaling.
Oh, okay. See, that makes.
I mean, I say that, but magic missile has no scaling on it, so... I chose a really bad example. Andraste, one thing, were you doing Spirit Shroud and Icarus Smite at once in that combination you're doing?
Yeah.
Those are both concentration.
Are they?
I believe so. Spirit Shroud is concentration and Icarus Smite is concentration. Actually, Hunter's Mark is concentration too.
Damn it.
Remember, kids, if something seems really strong, it's probably concentration.
True.
Not wrong. Alright, sorry. You construct your temple now.
And I'll go inside and find the meeting room, the boardroom, and cast magic circle around it.
Alright. Da-doon.
I'm gonna go outside the temple and I'm gonna ritually cast fabricate and make a chair.
There's
Ooh.
already chairs in there.
Yeah,
And they're
like
very
my own
nice.
chair.
It's like white cushions
Yeah, I want my own
and
chair.
golden. I'm offended. I spent all this time making all these chairs. Whatever.
Wait, is the team just gonna convene in this temple?
Yes.
Okay.
You all gather up over to the temple. It's quite nice. Viridi's gotten quite a bit more powerful and is able to create this temple. It's a little shabby, but nothing bad though. Not a bad thing.
Shabby.
I want it to look like it's worthless on the outside, so that people don't get curious about it. Actually, is there a spell that can cast invisibility on something? Like an object?
Yeah.
Really?
Not an object.
Oh, an object?
Like a
Sorry.
house? Like on the house? Or something?
I don't think so off the top of my head.
I feel like your best bet would be like illusioning over it, as in like an
Yeah.
illusion that
Oh,
covers
yeah.
it.
How big is this temple?
Up to 120 feet on each side. Are you using the maximum size here or smaller?
No, probably use smaller. Like 60 feet?
Maybe we could
Like,
have.
we're gonna come back to Velaki and there's gonna be people squatting in there.
No, because it disappears. 60 feet. Oh my god.
Oh, it
that's
does?
wasting.
Oh, I thought it was permanent.
No, if I cast it every day, it becomes permanent.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think there's any spell that would allow you to hide something that big.
Not permanently, anyway.
Well,
Cabal
maybe
suggests.
Major illusion or something?
Major
doesn't-
image is only 20 feet.
It doesn't last forever.
Yeah, and
Cabal,
it's also
you had
only 10
something?
minutes.
What do you have, Cabal?
Why don't we look? Why don't we refer to the person who was in charge of keep an eye on that house and made it disappear and lost it?
I think Leo also disappeared.
Rip.
I
Wait, what?
think the closest thing you could have is Mirage Arcane.
This is not a. It's not a cleric spell, so I don't have it. It's fine. We don't have to make it disappear, do we?
Yeah, Mirage Arcane would be able to do this
I can
successfully.
cast it.
Oh yeah, well,
for-
1 mile.
I can do it next level. I can't do it right now. So
That's fine. It's okay. We can just do it without. Next time we need to do this, we can cast it with the arcane. Somebody take the spell. I wish I had I wish I was a wizard or something. They have everything.
you're
They have
a
all the
wizard,
spells.
Harry.
Just Harry.
You're a wizard, Viri.
Actually, I'm a cleric. All right, let's go in. Everybody around the hut.
We squat in the hut.
We need to go into the magic circle and then enter your libraries, Theresa.
Okay. I will have Xenia activate the Cube of Force. Wait, I can only take. How many people can I take? I think 10? 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're fine. I take everyone into the Accursed Archive with Cube of Force side 5 on. Oh, we have Arena, but yeah, we still fine.
Oh, okay. So Irina was invited to this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because Arena was the whole point of it.
That's the whole point, yeah.
Oh well, this is quite grand, isn't it? They see the layers and layers of protection there.
We just want you to be safe talking.
I appreciate it. Teresa, you seem to scratch the back of your head a bit. Thank you.
Oh.
Teresa's pretending to take a nap,
Oh my god.
Ruining the moment.
ruining the
She's
moment.
she's not good at thank yous.
Honestly, same. So yeah, you gather up these layers of protection. You got the temple, you got your magic circle, you got what is that now? No Sanctum, I believe. Yeah, the Cube of Force, and then you
Yes,
enter the
Sanctum.
archive wall inside of all of that as well.
Should we do
Oh.
Sanctum?
Bartholomew will also keep guard outside.
Oh yeah,
right.
sure. We can have some familiars and stuff. Keep guard outside. Well, it doesn't matter because no time passes. So.
Still, layer of protection. Bartholomew is keeping watch. And as many people can enter the archive as you desire, right?
There's a limit, but we're not even close to hitting that limit. So it's
Oh,
like
okay.
9. It's like 9 or 10.
You guys like my house?
Hold on. I think this would actually be cooler if... Give me a second, you can talk and describe something amongst yourselves for a bit. I'm going to look something up, or try doing something.
You guys see this eerie
I-
library that always has like a backglow of red to it, but no
Oh
matter
no,
how
before you
much-
enter, I mean.
Oh.
Sorry, I got it cool. I think that's something.
I send Aqua like a list of 20 spells to add to my character sheet. I feel bad.
Why are
Most
you
of them-
Adam?
I don't know how to do it.
I mean, you can just manually
Probably
do it.
learn.
I don't want to fucking do that. He can just drag and drop. I
Do you
I mean,
not
you're not
feel bad
wrong.
for Jay that he has to add all of your
no,
spells
because
for
it does
you?
not take that long. It doesn't take that long.
Yeah, so you should do it.
I can't do drag
It
and drop
takes
like
longer than you think because like he can't like sort them like while he's doing it.
I did it for my other characters, like when I was doing that small campaign I did.
Or maybe I'm just thinking of the wrong thing. Like I remember it taking like longer than I thought it would with all the fucking artificer spells.
Well, to be
Wow.
fair, that was because I couldn't sort by the level of the spell.
Oh yeah.
If I just have the list, it's not as bad. Sorry, Cabal, I interrupted.
It's okay.
Sorry, you're going to have to give me like 3 minutes here, or some such. You can discuss.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
Talk.
you're on a
Get
timer.
my dogs from outside.
It's fine. We can talk about player outfits and how they're gonna be made better.
Oh yeah, you can go back to that short rest for a short while. Your companion there has offered to make you some clothes before they left.
Oh, you can't like make them like then. It takes I think it takes 8 hours per. I think it's like 1 long rest per outfit to make.
I mean, I think the idea is that like you're like describing what you'd like, so that you can make them later.
Yeah, pretty much. But less on the order, more on Bird will decide what looks good because Bird's knowledge of fashion is the best of the entire party, no matter what anyone says.
Bird is better than you.
Oh wait,
Go
since
ahead.
you're going back to the werewolves, right? Back to the werewolves.
Yeah, Aya has some business with the werewolves.
Are you like on good terms with them?
You could say that. Well, maybe not.
It's not very human thing.
They're like,
They tried to kill me, so I don't know if that's the greatest terms.
But did he die though?
He's
Such
on
an
good terms with
indecisive
Kirill.
bird.
He's on good terms with Carol. Okay, can you let Carol know that we really don't want to kill Fang and we just want to talk?
I mean, if you tell him to pass that on, sure.
Yeah. Syriza would like that to be passed on.
okay, I'm almost done. Give me a second.
1 second has passed.
Hot second specifically. A hot second is a bit longer than that. There's a conversion rate actually. It's
A
very
hot second
fascinating.
has passed. By the time you finish talking, the hot second passed.
Nope, it's not hot enough. We're not dropping it like it's hot here.
Dang. Could we
Every
specify the kind of
second that
temperature this second has to be cooked at?
That would be get a warm second, so no.
What temperature constitutes hot? Like
Over 9,000 degrees Celsius.
like
Or
cake
like-
hot or like toast hot, like pizza hot?
Toast hot.
Toast hot?
Wouldn't cake and pizza be similar temperatures?
No, pizza has to be fired up pretty hard.
Oh, okay. I'm not a cook. Don't know that. Feels bad.
We'll
Well,
say
maybe you
let's
should be
start
cook.
as the sub.
Never. What
Also-
what sort of
You know,
food
actually,
requires
Mark
high
was gonna-
temperature?
Mark was gonna take chef, and I was like, no, we already have a chef. Don't do that.
No, 2 chefs, they can have like a rivalry tournament arc.
Well, see,
Well,
what I
It'll
was
be an
going
actual
for,
show now.
what I was going for was like someone who's like a chef, but also makes poisons at the same time. So everyone's like, I don't know, like, I don't know if I like that, but I feel like
Also-
it'd be weird just to have like 2 people cooking meals for
Well,
everyone.
well
Oh,
the temp
it's like-
HP
it's-
doesn't suck, so
Yeah, what it's like, I'm imagining it like, yeah, one chef feeds you food and the other chef is like that grandma who says, "Have you eaten recently?" and tries to like shove the food down your throat, even though you don't want it anymore. You
Dang.
know, like,
Well,
Oh,
Cabal
no.
has already been since his first resurrection, he started doing a lot more wacky things, like actually just feeding them gravel.
okay.
Also, chef doesn't too redundant because you get advantage on the temp HP thing, which is nice.
wait, what?
Hey, are you a full artificer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You all enter into the archive, and here's what you see before you. It is quiet in here.
Whoa.
Very, very quiet.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to the index real quick and write some stuff down. What should we write about? Let's write about Nameless's race and what I've seen of it, and give that to the archive.
By the way, the lack of music here reflects that it is quiet. So definitely quiet. But as you open up the cube of force and prevent it from making any sounds outside of it, it becomes a little bit livelier as you can start hearing each other and talking a little bit more now.
All right, Tarina. What happened at the werewolf den?
It's, even with all those layers of protection, I still feel nervous, Strahd's been watching me my whole life. But I simply have to trust that this will work. Because they did tell me things that I didn't even completely understand. Let me start from the beginning. Shortly after I was kidnapped by them, they incapacitated me, and upon awakening, I found myself lost. They showed her scarf over to Ava. Underneath it, my medallion, my periapt, they took it. And since then, after they did so, they started calling me a little devil. They started saying that I had been... This is not the first time that they have seen me, not the first time that they've known of me, as if I've had lives in my past.
Wait, we already know.
Back over and over and over, but not simply just lives, but that every single time, and every single one of these, Strahd is there. The first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, and every single time, I don't remember. I try so hard to remember, but they wanted to capture me. They didn't want to kill me. And they said, as long as I was there, that Strahd's goal would never be achieved. That something Strahd was planning would no longer arrive, that they were attempting to save Barovia? It was mad, and they seemed so sincere about it. The one, Kirill, I believe you all informed me their name was. The leader of them. They kept apologizing about needing to do this, saying this was for everyone, for their family, for Barovia, for the den. And I don't know anything. I don't know why they were saying that. I don't know what they were doing with it. But they wanted to keep me captured there for some reason.
Syriza will pop up and say, yes, if you die, according to Strahd, every few years you will come back. Seems like the souls here are trapped forever, and you are at the center of the reason.
And that much, I think, makes sense. Some amount of sense. The souls are trapped here. Of course, nothing can escape Barovia. Nobody escapes Barovia, ever. I've heard far too many times from that bastard. But why is it that...
Strahd comes after you after every single lifetime. There must be something that he wants or needs. Because after all, he's the one who is trapped in this realm. But if he continues to fail, then the cycle just continues to endlessly repeat.
Right.
If you are trapped in the werewolf den and Strahd cannot reach you, he cannot achieve the goal of attempting to...
That would make sense.
We'll throw quotes, woo you?
Well, it certainly makes some degree of sense, and perhaps it's why they've tried so hard to keep me alive. But what exactly are they planning? That much I can't quite figure out. It seems dangerous. The werewolves seem so sincere in the purpose that they had, and it astounds me. Because they kidnapped me, and I for a moment, until you took me out there, I felt like it might have actually been better if I had stayed. As crazy as that sounds.
Hopefully they want Fang back and we can actually talk.
Eyes emoji, hold on. sounds like awfully familiar.
What about it?
Like, nothing regarding to the story, but this sounds like a fucking broken record. Like, oh man, it keeps happening. Man, maybe he'll change.
Well, I don't think that the werewolves are necessarily our enemies. They stand against Strahd, so
And
it,
them are allies.
right. The enemy of our enemy is a potential person to use.
Which I guess the thing we have to worry about now, though, is surely Strahd knows of everything that just happened. That they know that I've been kidnapped. They know that you've interacted with the werewolves. That they'll see them traversing about the land.
Well, if they did, then where's Strahd to greet you back? He had ample opportunity, didn't he?
Their eyes actually do go large for a moment. You're right, actually. Where is Strahd?
Tell me, Irina, where did you get your necklace?
Well, it was a gift from Strahd.
Do you think that is how he's been able to keep an eye on you?
No, I don't believe so. I suppose it's the secret's out of the bag. I try to keep it away because I didn't want anybody taking it from me again. People have tried in the past after seeing what it does. They go on to explain what exactly the item was. Let me go ahead and find where it is. It looked like this that they had underneath their scarf, but it is now missing. Oh yes, I apologize. They took the swords as well. They say to Ava.
Ava's like lack of equipment is showing. She sort of says, "Yes, I understand." Same. She sort of gestures open-handedly that she does not have any of her gear.
Well,
Strahd gave me
I guess
this.
I've recently come across some for gold from well, it doesn't matter. I don't think he'll remember anyways, so we could perhaps get you guys some equipment.
I'm hoping that we can actually get Ava's stuff back within the next day. Because I'd like to go back to the werewolf den.
So this is what the periapp that they describe info about what it does. And previously, when I've shown this over to former adventuring parties I've been with, after not the first I've been with. Sorry, the thought just occurred to me. I'll elaborate. When they've seen it, they attacked me for it and tried stealing it. Not even just once, but I believe twice, at least if I think about it hard enough.
Do you not have any memory of these things?
Well, that's the thing. It's strange. I distinctly know. I remember 100% that this has happened. I have definitely been with other people. I have traveled across Belorovia. I am certain I've been here in Vallaki, and simply walking through the streets is an overwhelming amount of information just going through my head. It's like I know I've been with others here, and I don't remember much of it. I know people have died around me. I know that I've been attacked before by those who were trying to protect me, ambushed behind me. Sometimes they would tell me to stay behind, and Strahd would kill them for not letting me go up to the front. They always made me have to go up to the front. Sorry, give me a moment. They need a moment to compose themselves.
Is their scarf magical?
Hmm?
Is their scarf magical?
It doesn't look magical at all.
At all?
No, it just looks like a red scarf.
It didn't budge when I grabbed it. Remember that one time?
They grabbed onto it like really quickly as a reaction.
Oh, okay. You never said that. Okay.
I mean, like you didn't like like they saw you moving over to them. Thank you, Ava. Sorry. This is the best situation we've ever been in, a place where we can finally talk about Strahd being able to see and hear us. It's amazing. I feel so liberating. Do you know what it's like to have those eyes? I suppose you all have at this point. But my entire life, they've always seen every single thing I've ever done. Harassed me every single day. And for right now, it feels like there is just some brief peace. But that's beside the point. The werewolves. These memories. I understand that it's likely I'm a reincarnation of some kind over and over again. These memories must be from some of those past lives. And the one thing that is missing from all of them is why did I die each time? If Strahd is there to protect me, if I had this periapt, if there was always others to go with repeatedly, why did I die?
Of course.
I have no memories of that.
Okay, well, maybe the werewolves know more than we do about this. And if they live lives long enough to remember your past incarnations, they might shed some light onto the situation. I say we can ask the one that we have unconscious. Like, we could wake him up and interrogate him.
This seems like the safest place to do it. I'd recommend that as well. Turning over to Zarisa, and my memories. Every single person I've ever adventured with has always died before me, but never in a situation where I couldn't escape or finish off the threat. Every single time I remember. It's like phasing to and fro. We'd go out with 5, we'd return with 3, 2 more would appear, we'd go out again, and we'd return again, and we'd keep going across the land. I remember that rock. We went up against it once before, I remember it. But I've never died in my memories. Ever.
Well, the shock of death might be too great for you to actually recall.
That may be the case. And perhaps it means that I've never passed of old age, I suppose.
Yeah, I think you'd remember some memories, from old age. From growing up, if you did.
Oh.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, 23 now. Although, it probably seems I'm a little bit younger. It's because every single time, when I remember when I'm young, Strahd makes me as one of their spawns as a child, as you could call it. They told me not to tell anyone, but I feel so liberated here. Finally.
We don't know why you're supposed to be with us. We don't know anything about Strahd either, but I think it's safe to say that you are now a part of the party, and we will try to help you. For the sake of you and for the sake of getting the hell out of here. So, working together is in our best interest, and I don't think anyone here would stab you in the back.
I feel such. I mean, the lengths you all went to take me when you could have simply left me there. It would have been so much easier for all of you, even me, for all of us, for everybody, but you went to such an extreme, and for that I'm truly grateful. Though, speaking of, they look at the bag of holding. Perhaps now we should begin this interrogation.
Get him out of there.
Yeah, sure.
Teresa, would you like to do the honors?
You guys can wake him up first and torture him a little bit. Hang on, I'm typing something in the chat, so.
Okay. I will get him back to I will use my healing hand on him to get him pretty well generated. He will have some 20-ish HP back. But he is restrained with like silver chains just in case, and like I don't know, is there any magical stuff that we can do in here that
If anyone wanted to have bought the what's it called, dimensional shackles from
Shackles?
yeah.
Does he really want to try teleporting out?
you know what? Yeah, let's do it. How much are they?
No, I'm saying if he wants to try teleporting out, he's not gonna get far.
I'm pretty sure both the library and the temple have methods of stopping teleportation in and out. So
All right, well, fair enough. I silvered chains or rope, I guess, that I binded him with. So I don't know if
This was,
he's actually a werewolf or not, but
this was healing hands you used, like your Azamar ability.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, and just so I know the exact amount of health they're at.
Whatever you do,
I'm pretty
Ava wants
sure.
to be the first one he sees.
I'm pretty sure the temple also makes it so healing spells are more effective, if I read it correctly.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
So you
not
may wanna add that too.
technically in the temple right now.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a zone within a zone within a zone. You know?
Don't think that's how it works. I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Hi there.
Alright, they're going to like groggily wake up and look around, tense up. Where are we?
Don't worry about that. And you should know we're not gonna hurt you. Well, not unless you don't cooperate.
They're gonna like look down at their bindings and look back up to you and just look skeptically at you. But they aren't making any means of like resisting or anything.
You are a part of the team that captured our friend here. Why did you do that?
Stop Devil's plan. Keep Little Devil in den. Devil can't get Little Devil.
What is the devil's plan?
Can't say we know for sure, but Little Devil, center of it.
So you just made a conclusion based on all this missing information and create a bunch of trouble for us?
He's gonna like start growling at Ceresa before stopping himself.
Look, we don't want to see Strahd succeed as much
Wait,
as
hang
you
on.
do.
Let me interrupt. I forgot one thing. I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Alright. I mean, you could have you can just say like you did that beforehand, and
Yeah, oh yeah, I
everything
did
is
that.
been truthful.
Okay.
Zone of truth. The answers are the same.
Alright, I'll tell him like nobody wants to see Strahd succeed, but we don't know what his plan is. And how do you know Irina is at the middle of it?
He's gonna look skeptically at you. You work for Devil.
We're in the zone of
No.
truth, friend. As far as you can tell, we're not lying to you.
If we did work for the devil, trust me, we'd have
Well-
a lot more freedom.
Atreus, Zone of truth only lets the person who casts it know if someone is lying.
I know but the thing is that while you're in the zone of truth, unless you're constantly passing charisma saves, you will eventually have to start telling the truth. It's omnidirectional.
You just do it once, don't you?
Yeah, you do it once, but while in the zone, unless you're constantly passing charisma saves, everybody has to tell the truth.
Yeah,
What
I'll
I'm saying is that effectively, Atreus is saying, well, that everything that's being spoken here is being the truth.
I think it's a one-time save.
Yeah, it's a one-time save.
No, it is every 6 seconds. They're right.
Oh, right. Oh, it starts its turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, I
Let me
will
check
tell
something
him.
real quick.
So Atreus effectively is saying that while in the zone of truth, everyone here, including him, is not lying.
Well, he doesn't have Arcana proficiency, so he actually doesn't know like the exacts of the spell.
Well, Atreus let him know.
I mean, he doesn't know that you're telling the truth
Oh.
about that.
Zone of truth does say that the creature becomes aware of the stow if it's affected. As such.
Ask him to lie about something. See if he can.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great idea, Cabal. If you don't understand how it works, try saying my scarf is, they look around, they see red, 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 blue.
Green.
Let's make the charisma saving throw, I think.
Or they would have had to do this multiple times, like over like however many
Oh,
seconds it's been.
Kind of annoying. I didn't
Every-
realize you literally had to do it every 6 seconds.
Yep.
His
I mean-
charisma save is garbage.
Alright.
So, like when he tries, like he can't actually like tell the falsehood, right?
Yes.
Like when he tries to say that her scarf is blue, he can't.
You can choose not to answer, but you can't lie.
Don't tell him that.
I'm not telling him, I'm just explaining what the spell says.
Right. So
So
now
like
that
if he is making an effort not to say the truth about the scarf, then he would not say anything.
I
What's
mean,
the
he
DC
tried
of it?
to.
I think it's like 6. Let me look.
Please say it's 16. Please say it's 16.
17.
Okay,
You beat
that's
it,
a
you
pass
beat
anyway.
it.
I think it's charisma, though,
Haha.
not wisdom.
Nah, he's charisma, not wisdom. Try again.
Oh no, I don't have proficiency in that. No. You know what? I will indomitable this if I need to.
You can also choose to fail your save.
How many times are you gonna try passing the save? You know you're gonna have to do it every 6 seconds.
Yeah,
Well,
Until
let's
eventually
just
you fail.
mistake.
You know, you can indomitable twice in a row.
Oh my
you
god.
beat it, you beat it. No,
Never
wait, you
mind.
need +1.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
You can
Unless you
also
want a
choose
flash of genius then.
fail your saves.
Okay, so is he gonna try to say his
Flash of Genius is actually only for ability checks. I can't do it on that.
Oh, okay.
No, Flash of Genius is for saves.
Oh yeah, it is. isn't it?
That's like
I'm pretty
literally
sure.
like the main reason to use it.
Is it? Oh, you're right. Okay, sure. Why not? You know what? Fuck it. You get a +4 to that 16.
Well,
Atreus is just gonna fail it because he's not gonna bother rolling that many charisma saves. Just no.
Yeah, and Irina also fails it.
I will
mean-
also fail it.
Like Fang failed their first attempt at it, so like
Oh.
yeah.
Alright, just for this joke, really, Ava? It's not funny. I'm kidding.
It's pretty funny.
it's very funny, right?
It's pretty funny.
I-
See Ava concentrating so hard, so she's laughing in the corner.
Like
Okay,
even
so
Fang will
Where
admit
it doesn't
that
affect
was
her, by
funny.
the way, if you just stand in the corner.
since Fing is kind of now realizing that we're all kind of telling the truth here, I will explain that Strahd has tasked us with guarding Arena, but we have no
He's
idea
blackmailing.
why. Yeah, and he's blackmailing us about doing so. Like, we're not working with him because we want to, it's just because there's no other way.
On
He's
top of
going-
that, I don't
He's
even
gonna
think
be
they want to.
quiet as you're talking like all about this, like listening, thinking, contemplating.
They also weren't even. They were just, as soon as they came into Barovia, shortly afterward, they were just tasked with defending me, just as many previous parties have been. It's Strahd. It's always been Strahd that's forced people to do these things.
And Arena's not working for him either. She's trying to get away from him. That's her whole goal.
He's going to like look at Irina. Then like he's gonna go, but vampire.
Vampire schmampire, that means nothing.
So we know that Irina's a vampire now. Like, we can actually 100% confirm it, not just assume it.
They literally said they were a spawn.
Yeah.
But
What is,
wait, when?
can we have Irina, like, tell us what that means?
A spawn means that when I was younger, Strahd turned me into one of their servants, their spawn, a vampire of theirs. But they had always told me never to tell anyone else, and, well, given that they could always watch me, what else could I do but listen?
Yeah?
Okay, I guess we assumed correctly.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Oh.
How are you resisting Strahd? Do you know?
Like, I thought like vampire spawn, like they are mindless and they do whatever.
Yeah. So how is she
Like,
resisting?
so how does this one work?
Yeah, the questions should be for the werewolf. We could continue our discussion with Irina later.
I mean, this could have been like before the werewolf thing. If she knows how she's resisting Strahd. Aqua?
So you still wanted to go through the question, I see. You go through the question. Irina goes, I don't know. Honestly, I know that's a disappointing answer. There is one thing I think is notable. You know that Parapt, the one I explained earlier, it should do nothing for the undead. And yet, it healed me, and continued to heal me even on top of my own natural regenerative abilities.
Oh, that's right. Fenrir cast that thing before at the very beginning, and Irina was not undead because it didn't pick her up.
Huh.
I'm not entirely certain what it is, but perhaps it only applies to the undead. Or they chose not to make me one? Or... I mean, I feel human. I've always felt human, and it's also why, outside of my regenerative capabilities and being able to, well, do this, you see them turn into gas, as if the gaseous form.
Wait,
You
she's never
recognize
done that
this,
during
Lillian?
combat, right?
No, they've never done this before.
Eyes emoji.
Eyes emoji.
Occasionally, I would also transform into small animals.
So a full-fledged vampire then. Got it.
Strange. It's almost like she's a living vampire. Is that a thing?
I've never heard
Hashtag
of one.
special ability created by DMs.
Write that down. Write that down.
Alright, anyway,
Yes.
back to White Fang.
Yeah, like,
Right.
they're in even segues over to them. As you can see, I'm not one of those vampires. I just want everybody to be happy. That's it.
He's going to like regard her for a bit and then like do like a small nod as if accepting her story.
Fang, do you think that if we return to the vampire den, we'll be safe from Strahd's ears and be able to talk with your kind?
I
Yes,
mean, you mean to say werewolf den, not vampire den, right?
Yeah, werewolf den, sorry.
we confirm.
Den is protected. No
How?
divination, no magic. The devil cannot hear. We are sure.
How?
He's just gonna look kind of frustrated and just repeat the anti-divination, anti-magic stuff. This werewolf is clearly not a sage.
Okay.
Teresa will snicker at that, but
Do you think we'll be killed on sight if we show up?
not if this boy convinces him to
I
let us speak with him.
Do you want a
Alright, but-
performance check, Wiz? I mean, persuasion check, Wiz?
I don't think I will need it. Like, I could convince Thunder, I am sure. Thunder would help me, I'm sure of it. At the very least, I can guarantee that. But Kirill, our leader, is not violent by nature. He prefers to talk. If you
Yes.
can,
We absolutely want to talk.
it is possible. If I am there, I can help try to calm things down.
And if we let you go, will you run away? I don't
Run
want to.
Where?
I don't.
Like he
I
just like
don't-
looks around.
No, like I'm saying, after we're done in here, if we unshackle you, will you run?
If zone of truth, if everything you said true, then this important information we need to get it back to Kirill. I will stay to help this at work.
But there's
Like,
one thing I need to.
Wolf's common is not the greatest, by the way.
Yeah, it's okay.
Irina speaks with them in Barovian, actually. Like, they'll translate over what they're saying in advance to the others. Does Strahd happen to know I was kidnapped by all of you?
Yes.
Like, he'll be speaking in Barovian. Like, it's clear to Irina that he is a native speaker of Barovian. And that he will say, yes, kidnap happened away from the anti-divination fields.
Oh no. I guess one thing I don't understand is surely Strahd would have if I hope they're not all in danger now. But
Devil
wait, is this the
spellcaster? Can he do much inside anti-magic?
Well,
I mean,
he might not be able to do a lot himself, but he has thousands of mindless spawn to raid the place.
Suri just pointed at herself. If I got in that easily, I bet he can too.
Sunlight. We have lots of it in the den. Vampires would not fare well. This is why you were there.
so you believe that even Strahd would be affected by the sunlight then? Not that we've ever known. I mean,
Why else is sun missing? Our moon missing?
Wait, what?
The moon has not been seen in decades, just like sun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess he got the point.
Are you saying Strahd destroyed the moon?
Did something.
Maybe he did it.
I mean, geographically, that would probably destroy the whole world, but I'm assuming the clouds are covering the sky such that none of the light that normally filters through does.
Well, considering the water doesn't move, the moon being completely gone isn't unfeasible.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the water was stagnant.
We are trapped in Twilight Zone.
I assume the water wasn't moving because vampires can't be in running water. That's why
Wouldn't
Strahd
surpri-
chose to not have the water run.
It wouldn't surprise me if Strahd had that power either. They can control the sky itself. Surely they would be able to control the rivers as well.
Alright, what do you guys say about going back to the den as soon as possible and talking to the werewolves? Atreus, are you okay with that?
Well,
You definitely have
It's-
Teresa's vote.
we have already got a few of yours for a few of ours, so I suppose we're kind of even on that front.
His ears are gonna like flatten at that, but he's not gonna say anything.
I think it was a very needless encounter, but they were scared and so were we.
A conflict like this, if only we had been able to just talk it out earlier.
Yeah, if only we had been able to talk beforehand. Janice,
You
by the way.
arrived at our den with silver. You stunk of silver.
Well, of course we would. We don't know if you're hostile, which, by the way, you were very hostile.
You turned me
don't
into a
remind me
rat.
that- Wait. The dire wolves attacked us first.
Yeah, they did.
Hey now, everything's practically water under the bridge at this point.
No. I actually, like, that's actually very important. Who is controlling the dire wolves? Bang.
I need to confer. Okay, that's like what I thought. I do not know. It was not my doing.
Ah, fuck.
It's probably one of the mages.
Wait. Like, as he doesn't know, as in, like, it's no one in the werewolf's den doing? Is that what he means?
I mean, it's likely that it was one of them, he just does not know.
Yeah,
They
thing.
can, like, control, like, one each, I believe, like, when they're riding them, but beyond that...
Because
I don't-
he was controlling his own dire wolf, right?
The
And then
mount,
they just...
yes. But, like, that was just part of, like, being mounted, it wasn't the...
Mind control.
whatever.
I mean, it's like Atreus riding one of the drone spiders. even like it follows their orders, but it's basically just doing as it's told. It has no mind of its own.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, and then Atreus's wolf did confirm that its master was from the werewolf den, right? Not somewhere else.
The first wolf that Atreus tried to confide in. No. Yeah, it was some random other one. I think it like was owned by a person named Bianca or whatever. And then the second wolf that Atreus took, it's actually Fangs. So Atreus is probably gonna, hey, I don't know how close you are to your mount wolves that you ride into battle, but I assume that this one is yours. As Atreus will approach Fang enough so that he could view to the stable portal to show him the dire wolf that belongs to him.
Okay, so
Don't
I
mind me, I'm just reading right now.
While
Does he
you're doing-
react to that wolf in any way?
And not really, like, he doesn't seem to, like, react particularly in any kind of, like,
He doesn't care
it's not
much
like,
for-
it's not the look of, like, an owner and pet meeting again, it's just, like, yeah, that's a dire werewolf.
Like, Atreus is a bit disappointed given that the wolf itself had at least some degree of affection for Fang. So he's just like, okay. He
Why
doesn't
the
voice it,
hell-
but he definitely seems a bit disappointed by your lukewarm reaction.
Why are there no dire wolves in the den? How do you guys call your mounts normally?
They do not need to be in den. We can call for them with our howls.
Oh, okay, it's like a werewolf ability thing.
If
He's
I had to
not
make
quite,
Out of character with
he's
my
not
arcana.
quite sure on how it works.
Okay. So okay,
If-
so it's actually them calling the werewolves.
if I had to make a guess, also, perhaps the seal's ability to control the spiders, ugh, always rather unnerved me. Perhaps it's something similar to that, also for them.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, the
Just-
same train of thought.
Is don't
Same.
forget Strahd can also control stuff too.
Ugh.
So possibility. I don't think the dire wolf attacks at the very beginning were from Strahd, but I mean, because since that the first wolf that Atreus tamed did specifically say that his master was in the den, and his master was the one that commanded him to attack us, right?
I think that was how it worked, if my memory works.
Okay.
Does anyone have any objections about going to peacefully talk to the werewolves?
If they fight, they fight. But as far as I can tell, I have no further qualms right now.
And Cabal,
Ava?
I know, Cabal, you did die by their hands.
Here's
gonna,
I
like-
did.
Fang is gonna look a little surprised by that one. We're not aiming for that one. Not threat.
I'd like to argue that Cabal didn't even know what happened because he was really busy gathering blood from that other werewolf ingredients.
He just wanted to gather grease, and next thing you know, he blew up.
And also, I'd like to, I don't know if how I can share this, but this is flaw.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow, that's literally what the hell dying gives you that?
Yeah.
that
No,
was-
that is my
that's- Like that, he's
That-
had that since character generation as his
yes,
flaw.
that-
in his sheet.
that is my flaw.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I thought your madness gave that to you.
No, the madness is something completely different.
Oh yeah, the madness is this is.
Wait, what does the madness do to you?
Oh, I got
You-
my own.
You should
madness.
just die and revive and find out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No thanks.
Or deduce it from
Alright.
their changes in personality.
But
I
yeah,
mean, I don't know anything. Okay, I mean, can I Google madness and just like assume that one of these effects are in effect?
I mean, you could try.
It's
Don't wanna stop you.
normal,
See,
Yeah,
Atreus seems more paranoid.
Does anyone
I
have
can't tell about Cabal. Sorry.
Ouch.
That is perfectly fine.
Did I get the paranoia right?
No.
No. For Atreus?
Are you referring to this?
Like the mana set you get from the hereditary stream. Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Alright, does anyone else want to share their secrets before we leave this chamber?
You're gonna dig up secrets
Oh.
on us now.
Andraste, while you were at the castle, is there anything that you weren't allowed to tell us before that you can now?
We're both cursed and fucked.
Oh yeah, there's that.
We are
Cereza
your
sighs.
More information to be revealed later, maybe? We didn't talk
Yeah,
about
if Jay gives us any. We spent like a week there, but we didn't get anything? Question mark. We don't even know the layout of the castle.
Well, the layout of the castle kept rotating and shifting about.
Yeah, it kept rotating and shifting. That's all you told me.
We were supposed to
I
do a
wanted-
thing with. We were supposed
I
to do a
wanted
thing
to
with Sunny,
interact.
and
Oh yeah,
we were
there's
supposed to
something
do a
with Sunny
thing,
too.
but we didn't get.
And I want to interact with the person who trained me, and I never got to do that either.
There was a lot going on at the time.
Yeah, can we retroactively do it at some point?
That is a long time ago. I'd have to remember what changed since then, what abilities things had, etc., etc.
So I'm thinking the answer is probably no.
Yeah.
Probably.
You were welcome guests at the castle, though. That much was for sure. Like, you were not treated poorly. You were given good food. You were also trained hard, like 12 hours a day, trained of non-stop training by both of your personal trainers.
Wow.
I remember there was a lot of blood involved.
There was a lot of
There
blood
was a
involved
lot
at
of
one
blood
point.
involved.
There was so much blood involved.
What about you, Ilian? You're the newest one here. Wanna give us a secret?
I don't know. I mean, it's not been too long. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that quite yet. Suffice to say, I don't have anything interesting that I've really thought of.
Ooh. You wanna know a secret? You wanna know a secret?
Yeah.
Regan? He looks kind of nice in yoga pants.
What the fuck?
Yes, he was
Excuse
he
me?
was my personal trainer.
You mean Strahd's right-hand man, your lieutenant?
Dry
Yeah.
heaves at hearing this.
Cereza is
Sounds
gonna
like-
push you away and throw you to the other side of the fortress.
You are in the zone of truth when you say this, right, Andraste? Amazing. That's canonical, by the way. Rahad got tush. Alright, so. He walks away. The session will end a bit momentarily, but I imagine you were all probably about to exit out the temple, magic circle. No, the archive, then the magic circle, and then the temple.
Before we
Yes.
leave. I mean, can we get to the werewolf den first? I'd like to actually RP that out in writing.
No, because they've already overtimed. By like half an hour.
Also, I
Alright.
don't want to read, so I would like to do it in person.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can be saved for in person next time.
Okay,
Next
can
time.
Cereza do her thing?
What thing?
I have some questions I want to ask. Everyone else can leave. It's fine, but I just have some questions to ask.
In person
do you
right now?
Library.
Can I?
Are
Or
we-
we can do it next session, but Cereza will stay inside the archive after.
The- No, if you're just kicking everyone out of the archive, I don't think they can say no.
Kick everyone out of the archive.
Everybody got kicked out of the archive.
Is there a? Are we taking another rest here before we go, or has no time passed?
No time has passed, but I said that I would only allow you guys to enter the archive at the end of a day, right before we take a long rest.
So
So we can go to the world done tomorrow because my archive thing needs to refresh.
okay, because I spent 2 spell slots, and I would like them back if I would like to prepare a different spell. I don't think I will need a temple.
I mean,
But-
Jay, is there anything preventing us from taking a long rest after this?
I mean, you haven't exited out of the temple or anything yet.
Oh
Right,
boy.
can we do that and take a long rest before we end the session?
Well, Teresa said they had like questions and stuff.
Oh, I thought you said you want to do it next session.
No, you can ask the question to your archive right now. I mean, it's just
Okay.
like one question anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Multiple questions actually.
Oh yeah, you can ask multiple questions to the archive, so yeah, go for it.
Yeah. First question. Are there werewolves loyal to Strahd? Within the werewolf den. Who are werewolves?
Go and make the charisma saving throw. You do not think this will be an easy check to make.
Unfortunate. All right, yeah, maybe I'll start from easiest. I'll go from easiest to hardest. I'll just give you all the questions. I want to know who is Mother Knight in the context of Barovians. Who is Asiana, and how does the werewolf anti-magic field work?
Okay, go for the first one. Make the charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
You get told where to look inside of the library. Head over there. It's not too difficult to find. It's inside of a section dedicated to more religious aspects. Although the library is always shifting about. You find the following information. That Mother Knight is the counterpart to the Sun Lord. Trapped in Barovia.
Morning Lord?
Yeah, Morning Lord, sorry. Trapped in Barovia. And the deity of the wares.
Okay, that Turek is a treasure belongs to Mother Knight. I guess. Okay, so is this the deity of the werewolves? Okay. All right.
The left, yes, correct.
Next question.
Question?
Which one was the second easiest?
You told me. You told me.
Is it Asiana?
So I have who is Asiana? How does the werewolf anti-magic field work? As in, like, how is it only targeting specific people? Or how does it work in general, I guess? I'm not opposed to that. And then, are there traders in the werewolf den? Like, werewolves who are loyal to Strahd? Allied. Saying that they're allied to Kiro.
Was there something giving you advantage on charisma saves, by the way?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright,
I
go
mean,
ahead and make
I can actually. Oh, does the 15 pass? Or not?
Yeah, the 15 was not enough to pass that, although you felt like your mind was almost overwhelmed.
Okay.
Go and ask that second one. Charisma save.
Yeah, let me put it back to normal. 20, 25.
Alright, you go and find information about Asiana. A young Barovian, taken to the den, turned into a were, now serves and works with the Wererer family.
She said, Kirill said she was missing, right? That's it? That's all we know about her life. Where is she currently? I guess not where is she currently. Why is she missing?
Are you going to place another question into it?
Does this question seem like it's difficult? Or more difficult than the other ones I stated?
I mean, you don't know why they're potentially missing.
Okay, what were the... Do they have any ties to Strahd? Is that a difficult question?
You don't know, because like whatever made this person missing, or anything else, right? Like, you don't know nothing about them.
Why did they leave the werewolf den when they were last seen? I will ask that question.
Go and make the charisma save. Yeah, you find it. Actually, in fact, this book right here juts out. It has a blood red cover on it as you pull it out. And it just has a few words on it. They went out to fight you. And your team, specifically.
They went out to fight us. Okay. Oh, was Asiana? Is there a picture of her or something?
I've not provided any picture of a person named Asiana before.
Okay. Alright. What questions we got left? Anti-magic field. How does that?
Go for it. You are overwhelmed.
Do I know if I was close? Like close to make it safe?
You think you were like decently close, but like your mind is just like reeling from the sheer amount of information from the power of the index.
Alright. I use Grim Harvester to give myself advantage and roll again.
Okay.
Boy.
You overcome whatever it was that was preventing you from being able to get the information, and you must traverse very, very far into the library this time. An entire hour of walking goes by.
It's a lot of walking.
It is. Go and make stealth check.
I just remembered I can actually cast resistance. If the QO force is on, then I can do it. That's the reason why I can cast. Where's my stealth check though?
Sneaky sneak. Sneaky
How
sneak.
do you have 24 to stealth exactly?
I have a boon. I have expertise. I have a boon that gives me +10. And then I have my own dexterity, and then I have like other buffs, magic items and spells and stuff.
You sneak your way over, and a singular book over there in one of the corners about this anti-magic field. You go ahead and open it on like how it works. A blessing left by Goddess Night onto the den for their protection.
Okay. So
Do you see that there are more pages, and you think that if you were wondering something more specific, you could find it?
yeah, sure. I read through the pages.
All right. What specifically do you think you're trying to look for?
Am I allowed to just have all the information?
I mean, you could just specifically ask me if there's something you were wondering, because I don't have like a book of like this is how it works listed about.
How long ago was the blessing left? Has it been here since the Curse of Strahd started, or before that?
You're like going through onto it when it started. Stolen knowledge from a tower, crafted by a divine paragon of the werewolves.
Okay.
This faithful servant of Mother Night, now slain long ago. As for how long ago, it says hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years.
Okay. So, and then, is it only werewolves that are able to cast magic within, or is it someone? Is it someone that's like declared an ally of the werewolf also work?
Those blessed by Mother Night is what you see written at the bottom.
What does that mean with my arcana knowledge?
Do you think that there's some kind of ritual or some kind of thing that allows one to be blessed by Mother Night, and by receiving this blessing, it probably counteracts the anti-magic?
Okay.
Yeah, like that's because of how difficult the information was to find. The amount of information was also quite high.
What else?
You can parse any more specific questions later. It is a whole like a few pages of information on the actual thing.
Okay, yeah, I'll ask you later if I think of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Last question: are there traitors in the werewolf den?
Go and make that charisma save.
Well, 20, please. Oh my god, it froze. I'm sorry. Hang on.
GG.
Wow.
GG, no re.
Go next.
Hello, wake up. Okay.
Got some good rolls. Although, wait, that's Roof of Resistance, isn't it?
Yes.
You can't concentrate inside it then, or inside of the archive.
But the QO force blocks magical effects.
the archive is like you. Even in the Keep of Force, you are inside of the archive. That doesn't block that out.
Yeah, but you said the effects of the archive are magical. Remember when
Yes.
you talked about it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
They
Cube of
aren't
Force
emanating
blocks-
from like a specific source, though. It is the archive. You are inside the archive. It is everywhere. A Cube of Force in the archive is still inside of the archive.
Like the parts of the archive inside the Cube of Force are also emitting it.
Yes. This is archive. Everything is archive.
So the Cube of Force was turned on before we came in, so it's no longer archive? Question mark.
No. It is not
Okay.
like an anti-magic field exerted by an outside force. This is archive. Everywhere is archive. All is
Shadow.
archive. But
All
yes,
of
without your resistance, you start reeling back from the force, and a small book from over here just like literally pops out and just lands at your feet, and it just says no.
True. Okay. Good to know.
I like that book.
Sorry, that kind of glares at it before putting it back and slithering away.
Slither, 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 slither. You all find yourself outside there of the temple as we were about to end the session in just a moment.
Long rest.
Yeah, you're heading out so you can go and grab your long rest. I imagine the rest of you are waiting for Sarisa out there. You all
Yes.
were waiting.
Should we all just come
for-
back at the same time because time
Oh,
doesn't pass?
yeah,
Oh my
you all
god,
came
I
back at the
told
same
you guys
time.
we're fucked.
Ah, yes. Hello, it is good to see all of you again. Have you been well? As that is where we will end off on the session.
Wait! No!
I told y'all.
I knew it was coming too. I knew.
Ilion, it has
right.
been a while since you have seen this person. This is Strahd von Zarovich. Let me actually see if I can get the picture. That is.
Wait, I thought that was Robert Fillet.
Also before
It is Robert Flay.
I wanted to ask if somebody has a disguise kit on them.
Yes.
Can you give it to the werewolf guy
Why?
so that no one recognizes him as a werewolf?
Cannot.
I
use
think
it.
it's gonna be really hard to disguise a werewolf as anything
Why doesn't
else.
he just turn back into human form like a normal person?
He's very
Uh,
proud of this fact.
Okay,
Well,
fine.
that's his problem then. I
No,
asked
yeah.
White Fang to turn back into human
I
form.
I'm gonna ask him to either get into the bag of holding willingly until we are safe, or like before we leave, obviously. Because I meant to
This-
ask it, but we got distracted with everything.
I mean, I believe it. Yeah, you had reason to think about wanting to keep them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Either get in the bag of holding or like disguise themselves somehow so that. Actually, no. Even a disguise wouldn't work. Strahd is just gonna get curious.
Just
I'll
ask him to
ask
turn back into human form.
Yeah, but Strahd's gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this?" Anyway, you know.
Strahd already knows who the fuck that is.
That's why we should hide him.
Strahd will also still know who the fuck that is.
But maybe he won't be able to see it in the bag of holding.
is
will
Strahd
they?
outside?
Won't they? Yeah, they were literally waiting for all of you out
Strahd
there.
is literally outside.
Yep.
He's
I'm-
like, you
I'm
guys are in
staying-
deep doo-doo because you fucked up.
If I put my token over Strahd, that means he's not actually there. Checkmate, DM.
Oh no.
All right. So yeah, that ends the session. Thanks for joining.